Good morning, everybody. Good morning, good morning. I'll put the sign down now. So good morning, and Jim Weller here, and another edition of Weller Does Delmarva, okay? So a whole week has went by since we've joined you live. We do have a lot of people watch the show at other times, but as far as live, so today's date, July 29th, last Saturday of the month. Oh my gosh, it's soon going to be August. Where did the year go? So this is a weekly show. We're sitting inside the Milford Diner, and you are invited to come and just hang out. There's a good networking opportunities here. You can have a seat. You can order breakfast, lunch, or dinner, whatever you want to. Not breakfast, lunch, or dinner. You can order breakfast, okay? Anyway, breakfast or lunch, I think. But anyway, they got some good food here and a good wait staff, good quick service. Anyway, so come join us if you would like to. Come join us if you like to. And if you do, come up and say hi, and I'll give you a couple free gifts, some gift cards to somewhere if you come here today, the 29th of July. All right, our first guest, Colin Walls.
Free gifts, huh? Not gifts
free
you have to
gifts.
pay for.
Nope, there's no prizes. These are gifts.
All right.
Okay. I'm well trained. Okay?
Well trained. Yes.
Well trained.
Yes.
These are gifts. All right,
Now,
Colin.
This is going pretty good here. So
Well, it's hit some people's spam folders. So if I emailed you, if you even think you wouldn't even. How would you even know if I emailed you?
Right. If you
I
got
need
an
to bring
email from me in your spam.
Right. Yeah.
it's not
Look
supposed to
for
be
it.
there.
Right. So anyway, we're going to be reaching out to some people. But yes, it's been going real good.
So what is this?
It is our package. So this is our. So first, let's start at the very beginning.
At the
Colin
very
and
beginning.
I
In the
are
beginning.
purchasing a radio station.
That's right.
It's an FM station, 102.3, and it will reach down here. It will reach in New Jersey. It will be on the Find a Radio app 24/7.
Yeah. Look for it in the Android Play Store and the Apple App Store.
Android Play Store and the Apple App Store. So
And even
download that right now, if you would, because the show is playing on the app right now.
Also in the Amazon Alexa store.
That's right. So, we had a package. We've made up a package that we're selling to people that are friends and family, and we're selling it before we go live. So we're going to go live first part of September. Colin's holding it up. It's $377.
Now I'm holding it up. I'm holding it up from going on the...
Right. You're holding things up.
Oh, you mean I'm holding this
Holding
up.
it up
Okay,
for people to see.
All right.
$377, and you say, well, what do I get for that? That's a month. You get 100 ads, and then you say, well, that doesn't sound right. They must be at horrible times. No, for $3.77, you're buying 100 ads for $377 a month. And that is sure to get the word out for you, your business, your organization. It's a heck of a deal. We thought about doing it and only giving you 50 ads, and we said, let's just be generous. Let's give you 100 ads.
Yeah.
25 ads a week is kind of unheard of, but you're going to get it. Somebody said the other day, the price. I said, the price is never going to change. And somebody said, never's a long time. I said, well, as long as Colin and I own the station, it is not going to go up. $377 a month. You get 100 ads, plus you get a free live remote. I'll come do a live broadcast Monday through Friday at your business or your organization, help get the word out. That's free for being in the Friends and Family Club. There's some other benefits, and the ads run during prime time, 6 a.m. to 8 p.m. These are not our overnight ads, but you can buy them for $1 a piece if you're in the club. So it's got a lot of added value.
It really does.
To it. They can run two separate ads rotating. Is that right?
Yes. Yep.
Okay, because I had somebody say, can I just run a help wanted ad all the time? Yes.
Yeah.
But we also can sneak in another ad too. So you'll get 50 of one ad and 50 of another. You get 100 ads.
You get 50 and 50, but
what's that?
You might not get 50 and 50.
Okay,
you might
well,
be 60 and 40.
Okay, somewhere in there. Two ads are going to run. You're going to get plenty of exposure, in other words. And that's what it's like. In other words, if you want to get a suntan or a sunburn, expose yourself to the sun. If you want to, be heard and known and talked about, expose yourself to Fine Day Radio.
Well, and part of our logo is the sun on Fine
That's
Day
right.
Radio,
So, and it's all about repetition. It's all about frequency. It's all about never stopping. It's all about, I have so many friends that, talk to me about advertising, and they're like, businesses, off, or I don't have enough help. I don't want any more business. I don't have enough help. Well, not everything you do works instantly. It's kind of like, you got to keep peppering things and planting the seeds,
Right.
So anyway, give me a call, 302-751-5001. I'd love to talk to you about it. All right. Thank you, Colin. That was quick. We are live on the radio. We are live on TV Delmarva. We are live on the Facebook. We are live on the YouTube. And I was just talking to Colin, and we were talking about some different things. And good morning. We're live on TV Delmarva also. I don't know if I mentioned that or not. So please, please, please check us out on one of those platforms, all right? So we're sitting inside the Milford Diner, okay? It's hot, it's muggy, it's air conditioned in here. It feels good. The food is good. I've already had breakfast, so I'm inviting you to stop by the Milford Diner this morning and just come back here and say hello to me. And for that, I will give you 2 gift cards to Vanderwin's, and you can use it at the fair. And today is the last day at the fair. So anyway, I'll give you 2 Vanderwin's gift cards for free if you just come in the Milford Diner by 9 o'clock this morning. Come down here and say hello, Jim, and I'll hand you 2 gift cards to Vanderwin's just for the heck of it. And if you would be kind enough to maybe eat breakfast at the diner while we do the show, we would love your company, okay? Now, we're getting ready to start the show. We have different guests going to be on today. And I have a young lady here, and we're going to talk about the Milford Museum. Is that correct?
Good morning, Jim.
Good morning, and Claudia, correct?
Claudia, correct.
Claudia Leister, okay? All right, so with that said, you are... Oh, I'm sorry, we're taking a picture right over here.
I thought you were doing so well.
We was. All right. All right, can we get her on camera? There we go. We got that. We got everything. I wanted to ask a question. The Milford Museum.
Yes.
You and I talked once before, and you were involved with something else.
I was
Was it?
involved. Probably this was still about Milford.
Oh, really?
But
Okay.
I was also president of the Seaford Historical Society for years. So
Oh, that's right. Okay.
got a lot
All
of
right.
history.
And you seem to like to be involved in things.
Very much. I worked for the state originally as the collections manager for the state museum system.
Really?
So I was responsible for all the objects from the governor's house to Dickinson Mansions, Wannandale. And
Really?
when I retired, then they grabbed me in Milford and said, "We need you on the
Oh,
board."
yeah.
And then it was, well, why don't you be the director?
Oh, wow.
Because they never had any professional background. They had no inventory of their collections. They didn't know what they had. And I thought,
Okay.
okay, retirement, I'll do that for a couple years. Well, it's been 12 years
Really?
now.
Wow.
So officially I'm, retiring or becoming a volunteer as of July 1.
Wow. Well, very good. Well, Milford Museum. Who did we have on here the other day? Dave Kenton.
Oh, did you? Okay, good.
Well, he
Yes.
was in the restaurant, and I think Colin called him out, and he primed the pump on this Milford Museum idea. And I thought we need to reach out to them.
He
so
is really Milford's historian. He knows so much about people and history and names and dates, and I don't think anybody else will have
Okay.
the mind like he does to remember
really,
those things.
all right. So the Milford Museum, where is it located?
It is at 121 South Walnut Street,
Okay.
next to City Hall. It was Milford's original post office.
That's
the
right, I
building was
remember.
built in 1910, and prior to that,
Really?
you went to the postmaster's house to pick up your mail. And so Milford had become large enough that they needed a real post office.
And the postmaster got his house back.
There you go.
Well, can you imagine that?
No.
No, it's-
And another interesting bit of information that I found going through the old Milford Chronicles, and we have all the original newspapers there
Okay.
to look these things up. But when they first built it, it had a revolving door in the front, and 2 old ladies got stuck in the door, and they didn't know how to get out of it. They never seen
Really?
a revolving door before.
Wow. So maybe Milford's first revolving door.
Yes, was in the post office.
Wow, isn't that something? Should have came with instructions.
That's it. Absolutely.
Okay. Huh. It's kind of like those spike strips in the road where them things come up at a toll booth or at a where you're paying a ticket at a parking garage and it says "Do not back up." Maybe the revolving door is "Do not back up."
There you go.
All right. So the post office had a revolving door. The museum does not have the revolving door
Correct.
on
Correct.
display anywhere, does it?
No.
Okay. So what might someone expect? First of all, does it cost money to get in?
No, we're free.
Okay, so
we're
free.
open Tuesday through Saturday from 10 to 3.
10 to 3. Okay. All right. So people come in And is it air conditioned?
It is air conditioned.
Okay, just checking. All right, so people come in, and then so basically, do you rotate displays? Did I hear that somewhere?
We do. There's an
Okay.
amazing amount of collections that describe and talk about and share Milford's unique history.
Okay.
There's exhibits on the shipbuilding industry that went on. There's the most recent one is about General Torbert, and he was Milford's highest-ranking Civil War officer. There's a
Really?
statue of him outside. And we just had his original trunk, one that was donated to us, and other collections from people.
What's a trunk?
A traveling trunk, the big.
Okay,
huge
not the
box.
trunk of his car.
Not the trunk of his
Okay,
car.
okay. So a trunk, really?
Yes.
Okay. Did it have stuff in it?
No, it was found in a house in Bridgeville, and
How did somebody know it was his?
because it's stenciled on the end, General.
Oh,
18
really?
Torbert.
Okay.
Milford,
Wow.
Delaware, yeah.
And so somebody did some research and got it back to the Milford Museum.
Got it back to the Milford.
That was very
Museum.
nice.
So it is. And then the other one that is getting a lot of people in is recognizing that towns are made up of communities.
Okay.
And so we're looking at the other faces of our African American
Okay.
community. And there are, again, some marvelous pictures, photographs, history, story. One thing we just learned is that there was an ordnance plant here during World War II, and they made 40 millimeter artillery shells for the war
Really?
efforts. The women were
Whereabouts was
employed.
that at?
That was, if you're going out to Slaughter Beach 36,
Right.
they're on the left right before you get to the to Route 1, to that overpass
Really?
there. And
Huh.
then after the war, to keep the women employed, the Cameo Doll Company came in for 2 years. And they made Cupid dolls and Patsy dolls there. So we
Really?
knew the dolls were made. But a new board member of ours came in and gave us 2 black Cupid dolls. Never knew that they were made here. His grandmother worked there, and he had a photograph. So it's
What are these,
adding
like hand sewn dolls or something?
No, they're that early plastic
Oh,
kind
okay.
of material.
I'm just not up to date on QB dolls like I used to be.
Well, come in the museum and you'll
I'm
see
going to
them
have
on
to.
display.
All right. And a lot of pictures in there, a lot of
Yes,
history.
Yes, and even back to telling the story of why we're called Milford. That
Why are
you-
we called Milford?
You had to ford the river to get to the mill.
Really? Wow.
Which makes sense, and I think every state has a Milford in it, just about.
Okay, right.
And so we do get calls from people thinking, or emails, that this is the Milford, Pennsylvania, or Milford
Okay,
other place, and
okay.
so
Wow.
we have to let them know. But there's so many inventions and firsts and things that happen.
Wasn't there like an ice cream spoon made in Milford?
Absolutely.
A
The
little wooden.
spoons to eat
Right.
ice cream with. John Mulholland had been in Pennsylvania, in Philadelphia with the ice cream company, and then he realized these little metal spoons they had just kind of didn't really work. And he found that with sweet gum, and there was so much of the trees around here still, that it's real stringy wood, but if you heat
Okay.
it and bend it, then it was called the Bentwood Spoon Company. So he came up with the ice
The
cream
Bentwood
spoons
Spoon Company.
that invented here in Milford.
Wow. What else was invented in Milford? It had a shipbuilding place at one
It had
time, right?
shipbuilding. There were about 15 different shipyards, kind of through the years of father and son
Really?
that were involved with shipbuilding. And you look at the river now and you think, how could they get these big vessels up and down?
Well, hold on. You really wonder that now since the bridge won't open.
Unfortunately,
They'd have to be collapsible boats. Oh,
But
my.
there were even contracts with the Vineyard Shipyard during the war.
I remember that.
They built sub chasers here during
Okay.
World War I and World War II. But one
There's
thing
none of them boats left, is there? A sub chaser.
I don't know if there are any.
Who would purposely chase a sub?
Well, to chase them away from the coastline
Right,
and protect
right.
us. Absolutely.
Wow.
Yeah.
So Milford's got a lot of history.
It does.
Was it always 2 counties?
Always 2 counties. And
Okay, it was always-
When Milford was first developed, it was all on the Kent County side. It was the north side of the river.
Oh, so the whole town was on that side?
Yes.
Okay.
And then it wasn't until shipbuilding really got going that they thought
We should do something on the other side.
And the only thing that really was there was Levin Crapper's house, which is the Causey Mansion, built in
Okay.
1763. So that's the oldest house on the Sussex County side.
Really?
And within 2 generations, the A became an O. They were the croppers instead of the crappers.
Okay.
But they owned all of the property there.
Okay.
And here, perfect segue. This is the property where we're going to be having our big hippie fest coming up.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Okay.
If you go downtown, you wouldn't know they're almost 3 acres. They're in the middle of downtown Milford, and the
3
grounds
acres.
are gorgeous.
Wow. And the hippie fest, where are you going to get all these hippies from?
They come out of the closets. They
Oh, really?
bring out their
Okay.
tie-dyed
Okay.
shirts and things. And
All right.
we
It's just people reliving an era.
have a very good time.
When is that?
It is August 19th.
Okay.
It is Saturday. It is rain or shine. And
Rain or
people says,
shine.
what do we do? And I said, well, if it rains, I said, we get wet.
Okay, that's
They
true.
did
It
at
happens.
Woodstock anyway.
Right, that's right. Yeah.
So we have been lucky there.
Okay.
And it is from 3 to 8.
Okay.
We have a band. We have a DJ. They alternate. They're playing all the music of that era.
Really?
We have food trucks. We have an ice cream truck. We have the alcoholer from
Okay, yep.
ACSB. It's BYOB. Everybody brings blankets, chairs, just sit out in the lawn.
Okay.
And everybody gets up and dances. So,
Wow. Sounds like a good event. Is
is
this
a
a
good
fundraiser for the
it
museum?
is a fundraiser for the
Okay,
museum.
so people get tickets or something like that?
Yes, they
Or do
are
they pay at the door?
Eventbrite or at the
Okay.
museum. We have them
Okay.
for sale there too.
What is the museum's Facebook page? Is there one?
There is.
Is it Milford Museum or something like
yes.
that? Okay. Same thing with, I'm sure, or not just Facebook, but a website. Probably
Yes,
Milford.
yes,
Okay.
you can find it
All
on
right.
all of that.
All right. Are you needing any volunteers? Do you have any needs?
We have some volunteers, and we've got a group that is just kind of learning the history. And some people are scared, and they think, "Oh, well, I don't know this stuff. I couldn't be a volunteer in the museum." But you start out reading the labels. You just come in and you start
Familiarize
looking at the cases
yourself.
and get familiar with things that happened
Okay.
and learn. So yes, we can always use assistance, especially for then special events too. So
Okay.
this is our biggest fundraiser. And
All right.
then the other one is our Ghost Walk in October.
Okay.
So we tell
That's
the
all
stories.
downtown Milford?
That's all downtown Milford.
Okay. Wow. All right. Milford Museum. Check it out. When was it open again?
It is open Tuesday through Saturday from 10 to 3:30.
Okay. And just come in the door.
Just come
Is
in
there
the
a
door.
charge, an
Front or
admission,
back,
or
it
just
is
a
free. Yep.
donation if you
There's
want, or
parking
something
in
like
the back,
that?
and
Okay.
also then the library area, so there's not a problem with parking.
Excellent. All right. Anything else?
No, just come and visit
All right.
and learn something more about Milford's history.
All right. Well, thank you for joining us. Okay.
Thank you.
All right. See you. Bye-bye. Milford Museum. If you've never been there, it's kind of cool. Colin and I did a broadcast one day out front of there, and we went inside and we found internet. Yep, and it was pretty good. All right, what else is going on? Dawn Kennedy, I'll be there, cleaning and care. You hear me talk about her each and every week. First of all, I do want to invite you out. In other words, we're sitting inside the Milford Diner, and we could use just a couple more people to join us. So if you'd like to join us, we'd like to have you. I know it's hot. Everybody is hunkered down. It's hot. I got that. But it's nice and cool inside the Milford Diner. So Dawn Kennedy, I'll be there cleaning and care. She is a sponsor of the show, and she does a good job. So if you need your house cleaned, or if you have an apartment, if you have an Airbnb, if you have a travel trailer or a camper, she cleans the inside of them. VRBO, she cleans those. So she does cleaning, okay? So again, like if you have a business and you have offices or your showroom, she can do that. So if you need something cleaned and you don't know who to call I'll Be There Cleaning and Care, because they will be there. I call them every time I get a rental property and want to get it cleaned up real good before I rent it. In fact, I've got one that I'm going to get up with her about here in the next week. So anyway, I'll Be There Cleaning and Care. Discounts for first responders, seniors, and military. On top of that, first responders, seniors, and military, discounts for them. And it's I'll Be There Cleaning and Care. And I just want to let you know their phone number is 302-362-7064, 362-7064. I'll Be There Cleaning and Care on the Facebook, and I'll Be There Cleaning and Care on the web. Dawn Kennedy, 302-362-7064. Okay. All right. She's very good with detail. She cleans the inside of your refrigerator, your stove, whatever you may need. I've been very, very happy with her, and I believe you will be too. All right. We're going to chat with Denise Weller here. And I want to just ask you a couple questions, if I could,
Okay.
Denise. First, let's do the picture this way
Yes.
today.
All right.
We're going to take it from the south. All right. Thank you, Linda. All right. You have been out to the fair probably more in this year in the history of your life than,
Yes.
than your whole life. Is that right?
Goodness, I am fared out.
Fared out. Okay. So, what did you like most about the fair? What is the number one thing Denise Weller liked? Oh, I see you got a whole list of things.
Well,
I'm
not about
sidetracking
the
her
fair.
already.
Not
I'm
about
sorry.
the fair.
Okay. So, we went to the fair a lot. You and I went. You actually went and worked the fair last Saturday.
Yes, with the Greenwood Mennonite School food booth.
Are you doing it again today?
I'm doing it today, as soon as the show's over.
And today is the last day.
Yes.
Okay, so if you want to say hi to Denise, she'll be at the Greenwood Mennonite School food
Yes.
booth. You actually had people come up and say hi last week, is
they
that
sure
right?
did. Yeah, a real nice man came up
Yeah.
and said he heard me on the show and he wanted to come say hi, and I was flattered, quite frankly. But anyway, thank you everyone for supporting it, the Greenwood Mennonite School. It's a good cause. It helps that school stay running. Yeah.
Yep. Our kids have went there. Our grandkids are
Yeah.
going there. We like it. And they have good food, too. It's
Real
not
good
just
food.
supporting the school. It's also
Oh yeah,
good food.
real good food and nice place to sit. You
Yep.
know, it's shaded and
Free
a lot
napkins.
of condiments.
Oh yeah, and they keep it all clean, keep the
Yeah.
tables clean,
Very
the chairs
nice place
wiped
to
down.
eat.
They do a good job. So that's a today only offer.
Yep.
Today is the last
And
day
it's
for
done.
that, okay? All right, so that was that, all right? Next question. I was going to ask you, well, I'm going to let you go ahead and do what you've got, okay?
Oh, okay.
I don't want to mess you up.
Okay, well, first of all, from your last guest, the Milford Museum, she talked about the Cupid doll. When I had my ceramic shop, I
Right.
took a class on how to make a porcelain Cupid doll. So it's
Really?
not an antique, but I have one, so I'll have to show it to you at
Please
home.
show it
I
to me.
still have-
Is it in our house?
Yeah, it's back in my
Collection.
closet, yeah.
Okay, all right.
But anyway, so
All right.
that was. But I thought her segment was very interesting.
It was.
and we've
It
been
was.
there before. But I
Yes.
think I want to go back again. Just to-
Well, you should go back regularly.
Yeah.
Same way with the Harrington Museum. All these little museums,
Yeah,
you
they're
know,
real good.
they're worth checking out.
Right. So
All
anyway,
right?
so I woke up this morning.
Okay, good. She woke up this morning?
You know, God's such a personal God because He knows what makes us happy. You know.
Okay.
And I was wondering, first of all, after all the time, because I'm cutting grass twice a week now because it's that messy
Right.
grass. And I would just wonder if I have any frogs left. Like we watch for them so I don't hit them. You
Right.
know. There was a big one on my sidewalk.
And
So
she
I
said,
see-
don't step on it.
No, so anyway, so I seen that, and then I walked in the backyard,
And you saw your big black snake?
No, but I
Oh.
had a bat flying around, and I
Oh,
was
my gosh.
wondering if I had bats in my bat box. Now I don't know if he's living in my bat box, but I really did. He was just flying around eating the mosquitoes, and I was just
So you got to see a frog and a bat.
Like in 5 minutes.
Made her day.
Yeah, so I was
The
really
highlight of
excited.
Denise's day.
Yeah, when I went out to the fair at the 4-H booth, the 4-H building, I
Right.
noticed that they had some children that made bat boxes. So,
Okay.
you know, they're big.
You got a bat box for Valentine's
Yeah, he
Day
gave
or
me
something
one. It
crazy?
was
In other
nice,
words,
yeah.
yeah.
He helped me put it up. And
Yep.
So I don't know if they're living in there. I can't tell
Right.
if they're living in there.
That's the problem.
But I have one flying around in my backyard that I see.
Okay. All right.
So that was exciting.
So Denise has seen a frog and a bat today, and
Yeah.
she's very happy. She's here now doing the show.
doesn't take much,
And
you
then
know?
she's going to the fair, so stop by and say hi to
Yeah,
her. All right. What else are we doing? We're not going to the fair tonight.
No, I don't. I'll be fared out.
Okay.
Yeah. But
I may go.
You may go. You
I
get a
may
night
go.
free to yourself. Can
You went
walk
with your
and
lady
talk.
friends the other day?
Yeah, I've been with my friends. I've been with my kids. I've been with Brody. You know,
Right.
I've been just with you. Usually
Right.
it's 2 times a year. That's all I can take. I
Yep.
think I might be up to 6 now.
I've been practicing a new technique, and I don't know if you've noticed it's working or not.
What?
I'm walking a little bit with my head down, and I'm making a little less eye contact with people, so that if you're going to the fair with me, you do not have to stop every 5 feet and talk to somebody.
Right. That was one of the reasons.
Have you noticed, though?
Yeah, well, I noticed that we don't speak with as many people.
Okay.
Which it sounds snobbish, I'm sorry, but I need to just learn to engage in the conversation. But usually I'm just standing there while he's standing there talking to somebody for 5 or 10 minutes, and I'm
Right.
just standing there waiting. So,
You're my eye candy.
No, not when you're talking to somebody. I'm not. I have no place in your life during that
All
time.
right. So anyway, all right. So I'm doing it differently. So I may go by myself tonight.
Yeah, you can, then you can do it all you want.
Right.
Yeah.
So I used to talk to 100 people a night.
Yeah.
I used to count them, in other words, and
Right.
it's a lot of fun. It's a great networking opportunity. Second to being here on a Saturday morning, it's a great place to meet people.
Yeah.
So, all right. What else you got on your list?
Well, I noticed when I got in my car, this was the first time I ever noticed it, but it came up Terri and Brian's Milford Diner.
It's because you've been coming here regularly.
Yeah, how about
Yeah,
that?
it's about 13 minutes from home.
Yeah, and I liked it how her name was first. It wasn't Brian and Terri, it was Terri and Brian.
Okay. Wow, you like that, huh?
Oh, anyway, yeah. So
All
I
right.
thought that was kind of cool.
All right. Well, good.
Oh, I think that's
And you made
about
it here okay.
Yeah.
See any rabbits on the way?
No rabbit.
Okay, what do we got going on in the future? Anything we need to talk about?
I don't think so.
People
We're
like to
finishing
know
up
what
our
we're doing.
garage.
Oh, yeah, our garage. We had a new siding put on it.
Yeah, new windows.
New windows.
So the garage is mine, so I keep my car in there. So I have a garage, and then I have a woodworking shop.
Right.
And then we have a screened-in porch, so they're all hooked together.
They are hooked together.
So I had to work with him as he was taking the windows out. I would have to clean that
Move your
whole
stuff.
section of the garage. So I was cleaning out cabinets, clamps, and wood, and I was moving everything so he could get to the windows.
Denise has a big table saw, a planer.
Yeah, I got it
chop
all.
saw. She's got it all.
Yeah.
So anyway.
So he's done now, but he'll be back in September to finish the inside. So I'll have to
Oh,
do
yeah.
it all over again.
That's true, yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so-
Except it's air conditioned inside or heated. It wasn't air conditioned out in the shop.
Oh, we don't have air conditioning.
In the house?
No, I don't mean the house.
Oh,
He's
I thought you
coming
meant
back-
the stuff.
No, he's coming back.
Well,
to
let's
do-
clarify that for the public. We
Okay.
do have
Yeah.
air conditioning in our house.
Right.
You
he's
meant in the
coming
other
back-
part of the
He's coming
garage.
back in September to do the inside of the garage.
Of the garage, your workshop.
Yeah, so I'll have to move it
Going to
all
put a new
again.
ceiling, new lights, new
Yeah,
paddle fans.
My
paint
paddle
it.
fans have sagged. All the
Sagged.
blades are melting, I guess.
Right, from the heat.
Yeah.
From the heat. We must well just put heat and air in there for you, too.
No, I don't know. It's okay. I like it. Here comes Guada. And
Guada
Brad.
and Brad are here. Oh my gosh, we should all stand. All right.
Anyway, that's about it.
All right. Well, I'm going to let you go if it's okay.
Okay.
Everything's good, and I'll see you if I come to the fair. If not, I'll see you when you come home.
Okay. Sounds
Okay?
good. Yep.
All right.
See ya.
Take care. Bye. All right. Now, the 10-year anniversary of my show is coming up August 26th. We're going to do it live here. We're going to have a little party, a little celebration, and we're giving away $10 gift cards, okay? So if you'd like one of them to join us that day, I'll give it to you that morning, and it's so your first $10 will be on us, okay? So if you'd like one or two of those and you're going to join us that morning, feel free to give me a call right now at 302-422-7336, 422-7336. And here's some people that have never been part of our show before. Are you the singers or the dancers? The dancer. Okay. All right. We won't bother you. All right. We'll try to entertain you is what we'll try to do, is entertain you. All right. So anyway, if you would like to be part of our 10-year anniversary, it's August 26th. If you call me, I'll put your name on the list, and we will give you a $10 gift card towards your breakfast that day, okay? It's that simple. That simple, all right? Now, let's do a sponsor segment real quick. I noticed I haven't done any except for I'll Be There Cleaning and Care. L&W, people say, Jim, I never heard a guy like his insurance people so much. This is a sponsor segment. I deal with L&W for personal, for health insurance, for life insurance, for things, prescription card. I got one of them now. So lots of different things. Liability insurance, billboard insurance, all kinds of insurance. Then I have some renters, that rent properties from me. They use L&W for their renter's insurance. I got car insurance with them, all kinds of insurance. So if you need to talk to somebody about insurance and you want to talk to a very professional insurance company that represents more than one brand, give L&W a call. 302-856-7828, 856-7828 on the web, lwinsurance.com. We're taking a break from the radio. We're switching over to TV Delmarva. Would you switch over to TV Delmarva? We'll be back. All right, we have not left TV Delmarva. That's where we're at. We're sitting right here. We're going to chat with Colin. We're going to talk about Wall Service Center. We're going to talk about TV Delmarva. We're going to talk about Fine Day Radio. Everything under the sun, because the sun is working overtime this week, okay?
Yeah.
Things are nice and warm and
It
toasty.
sure is. Yes.
Ooh, all right.
Good morning, Jim.
What's up with you?
Well, what's up with me? Well, I was talking to Linda Price over there, talking about events coming up and
Lots
things
of them.
we need. Yeah. So we were talking about the Christmas parade, Georgetown
Christmas
Christmas
parade.
parade, and the caroling on the circle. So it's going to be good.
Aren't you glad they don't have a Christmas in July parade? It
Yes.
would be hot.
I am.
It would be. Don't even give them that idea.
I
So
am
anyway.
glad. So hey, we've been talking Fine Day Radio. So
Fine Day Radio.
What is that? What's a radio station you and I are buying? 102.3
FM.
FM, right? Because there is no 102.3 AM.
I know.
But there is
But
a
people always
1230.
ask me, is it AM? Is it FM?
Right.
So I've just started just saying FM.
FM, right.
Yep.
So
All right.
anyway, the call letters are going to be WNJD,
New Jersey, Delaware.
Yep, because we're going to be in New Jersey and Delaware with
Yep.
this radio station. So we're really excited about it, and we've got this really good deal for advertising.
It's
So-
an unbelievable deal.
and it's designed to get you on board before we get started.
Correct, right.
We want to hit the ground running, as they say, and we want you to be a part of it. So for that, we've enticed you with this special deal.
Correct.
$377 a month
For 100 ads.
and one free
100 of them.
remote broadcast
and
per
one
year.
free remote broadcast a year.
Yeah.
No real contract. You can start and stop, but we hope you never stop.
Right.
And if you never stop, not only do you have the value of advertising, because the reason this is such a good deal is we're just getting started, and we want you to be part of it from the beginning.
Yep.
So we're giving you beginner prices. $100 ads for $377.
Right.
$377 an ad. But then after that, the prices never go up. So if you stick with
We're gonna
us,
hold that price
we
forever,
will
you're
stick
saying?
with you. Yep.
Yeah.
As long as you and I are operating the radio station.
Says it right here. I mean, you can't get a more official than this. It says forever price right
Right.
here. So
$377 for
Yep.
100 ads. So if you would like to talk about this,
Yep.
know about it, hear any other details, I want you to call me. 302-751-5001.
Right.
302-751-5001. Give me a call, leave a message, and I will get back to you and give you all the input on it.
And you look at our thing here, and it's kind of bright and it's sunny and
It's going to be a very upbeat,
and
yeah,
that's
all of our
how this-
programming is going to be geared
That's
that
how
way.
our radio station wants to be. We want
Yep.
to be positive. We want to be upbeat. We want you to have a fine day.
We want you to have a fine day.
Right.
And we also want you to get results. So we are going to work hard for you. That's why we give you 100 ads in a month. I mean, that's kind of unheard of. In other words, to get 100 radio ads in a month would be quite costly. In other words, average 30-second ad might be $12, $15, $17.
Yep.
So just take in the middle there, $15 times 100 is $1,500.
Right.
We're talking $377. So I had somebody call me right after the show last week and thought maybe it was a misspeak or a joke or something of that
Or
nature.
what I've gotten is, okay, yes, that makes sense. So these are going to run from like 2 a.m. to 4 a.m.
Right.
No, they will not run.
Right. They will not run past
during
8
those
o'clock
times.
at night.
So it's 6
Our
a.m.
prime
to 8
time.
p.m. These are prime time commercials. Now, if you want to run overnight, like if you want to catch that overnight audience,
Yes.
some products are geared for who would be listening at night.
Right.
And if you have that product and you're a part of this, you can buy overnight ads for $1 a piece.
As long as you're in the club.
As long as you're in this
Friends
club.
and family is what we call it. Friends and family. One more thing, you get a live remote. In other words, I would come to your place Monday through Friday and do a live remote from 11 to 1. That's included in this once a year.
Yep.
But you can buy more because we've already got businesses saying, I'm just going to go ahead and schedule you. I want to have you here once a month.
Right, yeah.
So in other words, think about that.
and
You know,
why
a
wouldn't
live
you?
remote for $199
Right.
is a bargain.
Yep.
Bargain. So we're excited. We're looking for supporters. We're looking for people that say, I'll take a chance on you. I'll buy that. And let's say you don't even have a business. This is what we've run into. We've got some people that are saying, I don't even own a business. What would I do with 100 radio ads? Is there anything you're passionate about? Is there any organization, any nonprofit? In other words, if you say you may be in a position to pay the $377 and there may be an organization that could use the promotion. So it's a win-win-win for everybody. So we're looking for your support. but you don't always have to use it for your own business. You can donate it to something different if you would like to.
Well, and we've had people say, "Hey, what are you going to be running on this station?"
Yes,
well, we can
programming.
give you some.
Yep, some stuff is
so
locked
we can
down.
tell you some of the Monday through Friday stuff. So Monday, starting at 6 a.m. This is a 6 a.m. to 11 a.m. show.
Okay.
It's a show called Rick and Bubba.
Rick and Bubba.
Yep, they are a good family-friendly.
Friendly, yep.
And fun.
Non-controversial.
Funny, fun.
Informative.
Informative. They've got the Wheel of Meat.
Yeah.
That you can spin the prize wheel for and win some kind of canned meat. They're fun.
Right.
They're a nationally syndicated show.
Right.
I think
Rick
they're on
and Bubba.
hundreds of radio stations. After that is the Midday Marketplace. Now, what is the Midday Marketplace? Well, 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. we're going to be running the Midday Marketplace. This is a show Jim Weller has dreamed of his entire life.
Yes.
It's
Since I was a
buying and
baby.
selling and promoting products.
Right. For 2 hours straight.
So 3 days a week, Jim will be doing this show.
Yes,
and then
live
for 2
on
days
location.
A week, Jim will be doing the show.
Right. Another Jim.
A different Jim.
Yep. Both spelled J-I-M.
Right.
Right.
But when the days you do it, you're going to be out live on location
Yes.
at business, usually probably a restaurant because you're going to
Yep.
be promoting to come in,
Food and
and
lunch
your lunch
specials.
and things like that. So if you have a restaurant, get up with Jim. We're going to finish this conversation.
Yeah. Get up with me.
30 minutes.
302-751-5001. We're going back on the radio. So here we are to our radio audience. Good morning, good morning, good morning. And another good morning. We are sitting here right inside the Milford Diner. And I want to do a sponsor segment real quick for Peninsula Chiropractic Center. This is Dr. T. Dr. T and Dr. Bud are both chiropractors, and they really do a fantastic job. They'll get the kinks out. They're friendly. They got a lot of personality, and they will just help you any way they can, whether you have insurance, whether you want to cash pay, whatever it is. You give them a call. They're very accommodating. So if you need a chiropractor, give Peninsula Chiropractic Center a call at 302-629-4344, 629-4344. Dial it in that order. I gotta keep saying that, all right? All right, and PeninsulaChiroCenter.com on the web. And yes, they're on Facebook too. Dr. T, Dr. Bud, I really like them. Linda Bosco, you ready for a picture? Linda Price, you ready for a picture? Sure. Okay, lean on in here. All right, Linda Price. Linda Price, the mover, the shaker, the accomplisher. I don't even know what your title is. I know you're here with the Georgetown Chamber of Commerce. Is that right?
I am.
Are you the leader, the head honcho?
I am. Chief
The
cook and bottle
janitorial
washer.
staff, everything? Okay, I want to first start off with a real icon in the Georgetown community. Passed away the other
Yes,
day.
yes.
Thursday, I believe it was.
Thursday, yep.
Terri McGee.
Yes.
What a loss to our community. Businessman.
I've known Terry for from my banking days.
Oh, that's right.
Because he sat on the board for Fulton Bank. So
Did he
I knew
really?
that. But
He was on the board of everything.
He was, but even before that, I was in the Georgetown Millsboro Rotary Club with him. I was on the Boys and Girls Club board with him in Georgetown, and so for us in the community, it's such a loss. It's so unexpected. I talked to the executive director from the Boys and Girls Club on Friday, and she just couldn't stop crying because
know.
Terry never said no when it came to the kids.
Wow.
And I chaired a couple of events with Rotary with him, and he was just always so full of life and just, such a force. And then of course, in his later time, he's the chair of the BB board.
Yep.
And Dr. Tam was at our economic development lunch yesterday, and we had a moment of silence, and he talked about, Terry's legacy and the board wanting to continue what Terry started.
Wow.
So it's a huge loss for
Yep.
a lot of us, and
He made
my
a
heart
difference,
goes
though.
out to their family. Yeah,
He made a difference, and he left us better than he found us.
he did. He
No
definitely
doubt.
did.
So,
Yep,
rest in peace, Terri McGee.
for sure.
Good family man, good businessman, McGee Motors, just
He loved
all
his,
the way around.
Loved his kids, loved his grandkids. I was just actually scrolling through his page or Matt's page on Facebook yesterday, and the pictures of him with his grandkids and being out on the boat and, you know, building sand castles in the sand. I mean, that was what Terri was all about,
Right.
you know, and that's why the Boys and Girls Club was so great for him, because he just, you know, he had such a heart for those kids. I'm sad to say, you know, that he had a vision to have a larger facility for the Boys and Girls Club in Georgetown, because we just were at capacity, and he never got to see it. He's not going to see
Right.
that fruit,
Right.
you know. But that's
But he planted seeds.
That it did,
Yep.
you know, and he's just
Some plant,
you know,
some harvest.
So just definitely a sad day when we
Yep.
found out about that.
Very shocking. All right. So now let's switch gears. What are we talking about? The Christmas parade, Wings on Wheels, Wheels and Wings. Which is it?
Well,
Wings and
we're-
Wheels. It's
Well,
Wings on Wheels.
no,
It's
Wings
Wings on
and-
Wheels, Wings and Wheels. Okay. But the wings are on
And it's not-
wheels.
and it's not wings, chicken wings.
Okay. No, right. These are airplanes.
Too many people think that, but
Right, that's
yeah.
true.
So we're only a couple months away from Wings and
I
Wheels.
know it.
So we're, you know, kicking into gear. You know, so we're, you know, getting all of our sponsors done, and you know, getting our Pathways to Aviation program set up, and selling tickets for the, you know, Friday night dinner show,
Yeah.
and just putting everything in place.
It's a big celebration.
It is. It's a great weekend, and then we found out that Revelation, which, you know, was soon to open. However, DelDOT closed South Bedford down, so now
Oh,
they
how
can't
nice.
open until September. But they're doing a big car show the Sunday of Wings and Wheels weekend, so we're
Okay.
trying to wrap a whole bunch of stuff together.
Yeah,
so we
connectivity. Connect them
so,
all.
Yep. So everybody can, you know, be. So we're deep in planning of that, and then, you know, the county came to us and asked us if we would combine Caroling on the Circle and the Christmas parade.
Yep.
So there was a little bit of angst from the county side of it, some of the long-term people.
Okay.
But their whole focus is on their food drive, which we can help them with.
Oh,
we
yeah.
can help them
Yep.
promote. So we're really looking forward to that. So we are
So
going to
Caroling on the Circle will be right before the parade.
Yes, and it's going to be, I think they said it's, in the past it's been 2 hours. It's now cut down to 50 minutes.
Okay.
So we'll have the Hispanic Children's Choir. There's a Hispanic band that's going to play, and then of course Kevin Short will be out there. He'll close that portion of Caroling on the Circle with Rock Around the Christmas Tree, and then we'll light the Christmas tree and get the parade started. So we're hoping that we kind of re-energize Caroling on the Circle.
Right.
But everybody, all the worker bees are so thrilled that they only have one night instead of 2
Well,
nights.
naturally, yeah. And it's a time of year that everybody's kind of busy anyway.
For sure.
And, you know, the other thing is it will help the food drive.
It will. It will.
Because you're bringing the parade to the food drive also, in other words.
We're kind of trying to figure out something like with the parade floats about, you know, giving a prize out for the most number of canned goods that they bring.
Oh, good thinking.
So we're
Yep.
thinking about that too, and you know, we're thinking about the Grand Marshal and what the theme's going to be. So we'll figure that all out in the next, you know, next few
Is the Grand
weeks.
Marshal the guy that carries that baton, guy or gal, or is that not the Grand Marshal?
No, this one rides in a car.
Oh, rides in a car.
Last year we had Kenny Adams.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah. So they lead off the parade.
Okay, they are the kickoff.
They are the kickoff to the
Okay.
parade.
They
Yes.
are the match that starts the fire.
Yes.
Okay.
Yep.
All right.
So we got those things going on. We'll hear more about this as we go into 2024. But I'm bringing what's called National Lemonade Day.
Okay.
To the Georgetown Chamber and to Georgetown.
Oh, okay.
And basically what this is, which we're so thrilled about, is it's a way for us to foster entrepreneurship in children. So it's middle
okay.
school up through high school. But we get the National Lemonade folks give us lessons that the kids have to study.
Okay.
In financial literacy, in marketing, and doing a business plan, and asking for a loan, and all that kind
Really?
of stuff.
Balancing a
and
checkbook.
Then they come to where they open up their lemonade stand.
Okay.
And then they're responsible for their funding, and then afterwards, whether or not they made money, and if they didn't make money,
Their level of customer service.
right. So, but it's a great way for us to get a lot of people and businesses in the community involved. So it's banks and corporations, and because they can help mentor the kids as they get them ready through. So the parents don't necessarily have to worry about getting them through their lessons, but can help. So I've talked to Del Tech and the Delaware Division of Small Business and all the banks, and so I'm really excited. But that's going to be sometime in 2024. We have to just pick. They allow us to pick what date we want because of weather dependency.
Okay.
So what works best for us, and hopefully we foster that entrepreneur fire in these kids and give them something to look forward to.
Or maybe it gives them a better outlook on what it's like to be an employee.
It could be. It could be.
What an employer goes through.
Yeah.
I think there should be a program like this just for the general public.
I think so.
In other words, to understand what a business person goes through, to just flip the lights on and have the door open for you to come in and complain. In other words,
and that will be part of it because not necessarily flipping the lights on, but they're going to have to go through soup to nuts, including talking to the health department, getting a loan from the bank,
permits,
employees,
entrance permits,
all that kind of stuff that goes along with
buying advertising.
Right. And then if they decide that their lemonade stand's successful, the next year they can talk about products that they want to offer. Or do they want to change up their lemonade, or do they want to offer cookies, or and what impact the sale of those additional items is going to mean to their business. And hopefully it will
foster
I'm
some
so
new entrepreneurs.
Excited about this.
This is great.
Yeah,
this is good.
And these kids, like Representative Jeff Holofsky, is so big on bringing
helping
financial
kids
literacy
too.
Back into the schools.
Yes, he is.
And when I told him about it, he was like, entrepreneurship? Yes!
Yeah.
So he's so excited about that. And, everybody that I've talked to so far is really excited about what it can bring to the kids. And,
Yeah, but you don't know what one of them kids ends up in business and ends up making a difference in the world.
Well, part of me thinking about this too was that I ran into somebody because I was forwarding their posts on Facebook, and it's called 302 Balloon Decor. And they were at a ribbon cutting that I did. They did the balloon decorations for it, and it turns out she's a high school kid. So she came and delivered her balloons, and then she had to go take a test.
Wow.
So so to think about things like that, and for kids especially, to run a business and then do your schoolwork and do all of that, and how do you make all of that work? So it's really incredible, and I'm really looking forward to doing that.
This is a great thing, though.
I think so.
This is going to be good.
Yeah.
This could change the world.
It could. There's only one other one in Wilmington.
Really?
And they just started 2 months ago, so they're just in the same kind
and
of
I would
growth
bet
that
you
we
the
are.
business climate in Wilmington is nothing like it is in
not.
Sussex County.
No.
I got to believe there's a difference.
Yes. Yeah. I would think so. Yeah.
Yeah. So it makes a difference. All right.
Yep.
Linda Price, how do people learn more about the Georgetown Chamber of Commerce?
Okay, so the Georgetown Chamber, they can go to our website, which is georgetowncoc.com.
Okay.
Wings and Wheels, which is wings-wheels.com.
Okay.
And one thing that I did want to say that I forgot to say is we're promoting a lot of pre-registrations for our car show this year.
A good idea.
So the car show registration opens midnight on August 15th.
Okay.
And that's through the Historical Vintage Car Club's website, and that's hvccde.com.
Because it's going to fill up.
It's going to fill up, and we
Right.
have a little bit less space than we've had in years past because
Okay.
there's a hangar going up right in the middle of where the car
Okay.
show is. So, but we've already, got our contingency plan set up,
Okay.
and we'll be able to fit probably about 375 cars.
That's a lot, but it's
That's a
still
lot.
going to fill up either
It's still
way.
going to fill up really quickly.
Get
so-
in midnight, August 15th. Stay
August
up late.
15th.
Be the
Yep,
first
and they've
one.
got it automatic. They've already got it ready to go, so
It'll happen automatically.
It opens up automatically, and they've got a really good deal that they're offering out there.
Okay.
So they're helping us with our show Friday night. So
Okay.
they have a $100 package that gives you 2 tickets to the dinner
Oh,
show
really?
on Friday,
Okay.
a year's subscription to their car club,
Okay.
and then your registration for the car show.
So you get it all in one package.
Yeah, you get it all in one
Okay.
package. So
All right.
we'll see what happens when that opens. But
All right. A lot going on. Georgetown Chamber of Commerce.
Always this time of year, but it's all good.
It's all
Keeps me
good.
out of
From
trouble.
now till the end of the year.
Right.
Right. From now till the end of the year.
Right.
All right. Well, I'm going to say thank you
Well, thank
for all
you.
that you do. You're amazing, and you do a good job, and we appreciate all that you do.
Well, thanks, Jim. I appreciate the time that you give me. Thank you.
Okay. I'll see you.
All right,
Bye. Bye. All right. So that's that. I did remind everybody August 26th is when we're going to celebrate our 10-year anniversary right here at the Milford Diner. The place is going to be packed. Okay? So I just want to let you know that. What else is going on? Fitzgerald Salvage and Recycling, they're a good sponsor of the show, and I like to say thank you to them. Karen Fitzgerald and her son John and her son Scott and her daughter Kim, they all run the business. They've been in business now 80-some years, okay? So I think Scott and Johnny and Kim's grandfather started it, and then Jack Fitzgerald ran it, and Jack has passed, and now, his kids and his wife are running it. So anyway, it's Fitzgerald Salvage and Recycling in Lincoln. What do? They buy junk metal. So in other words, if you've got an old refrigerator laying around, whatever you may have, if you have any junk metal that you want to get rid of, they buy it, okay? Now, if you have a car in your backyard and it doesn't run and you want to sell it, they will come pick it up. They'll send a rollback to come pick that thing up. So anyway, they don't come pick up refrigerators and stuff like that, but they will pick up a vehicle. So if you have anything metal that you want to sell, Fitzgerald's is buying junk cars. They are buying junk metal, scrap metal. If you have any concrete that you need to get rid of, like big chunks of concrete, they receive that. They don't charge you to drop it off, but they'll take it off your hands, okay? And then they crunch it up. They have a machine that comes in and grinds it up every so often, and they sell crushed concrete. So if you need any of that, also, you can get that at Fitzgerald's. They also sell auto parts, like, a fender, a hood, a door, something like that for an automobile. They also sell like starters and alternators and engines. They sell a lot of engines and a lot of transmissions. So, if you have a car and you really like it and the body's in good shape, but the engine has failed and you want to buy another engine, Fitzgerald sells engines and transmissions. So they buy metal, they buy junk cars, and they also sell parts. So anyway, give them a call. It is Fitzgerald Salvage and Recycling, 302-422-7584, 302-422-7584. I appreciate their support of the show, and it's fitzgeralds.us, and they are very active on the Facebook also. All right, what else is going on? Linda Price did a good job. Speaking of the fair, today is the last day of the Delaware State Fair. But if you like ice cream, let's brag on Vanderwins for just a moment. Vanderwins is at the fair. They've got their Vanderwins truck. They're right at the main gate, right as you walk in on the right. You can't miss it. So if you're at the fair and you want a milkshake or you want a nice ice cream, that is the go-to place, Vanderwins Farm Creamery. They have 4 locations. They're in Dewey, they're in Fenwick Island, they're in Greenwood, and they're outside of Greenwood in Bridgeville out on 404. Good family-run business, does a lot of things for our community. So I want to say thank you to the Vanderwin family. And if you have a gift card to Vanderwins from me, if you got one of my Jim Weller gift cards, okay, you can use it at the fair, okay? So that's that. What else is going on? Weller's is going to be open in a little bit. You'll notice nobody from Weller's was on today. So I want to say thank you to Chuck and Mike and Rosa and Jimmy and George and Ernest and Sharon and Kim. The team there at Weller's in Bridgeville does a great job. And we do have one more opening. We are looking for another clerical person, experience preferred, but if not, we'll train you. We're looking for somebody that's got an upbeat personality, that, is real detail-oriented, dots their I's and crosses their T's, and can operate a computer and a copier and a fax machine and things of that nature. So anyway, if you're interested in a clerical position, apply in person or drop off your resume at Weller's in Bridgeville. No phone calls, please. Donald, what's the hours? You start at noon, you take an hour for lunch, and you're done. No, and go home at noon. That's the kind of job Donald wants. This job is about 8:30 to 5:30, Tuesday through Friday, and probably 7:45 till 2:30 on Saturdays. You do have Sunday. You have Saturday afternoon and Sunday and Monday off, okay? We are closed on Mondays. Now, the 10-year anniversary of the show, I mentioned it earlier. If you would like to join us, we will give you a gift card for $10. Your first $10 of your breakfast would be on us. You have to call this number, and I put you on the list, okay? I've got a list of people right here that have already reached out to us. So if you want to be on that list and you want to join us on August 26th, you can get your first $10 towards your breakfast on me. Just give me a call, 422, that's 302. Let me back up, 302. 422-7336. Please dial it in that order, and we'll write your name down to be with us that day, all right? And we'll give you the $10, all right? What's going on today? Another thing today. Well, let me talk about real quick about my power washing guy. So I'll talk about that, and then I'll tell you all about Wilson's Auction's big sale today. Today, I want to talk about Donnie Donovan. So Donnie Donovan is a gentleman that I have got to know who's been doing some power washing of many properties for me. He just did a couple houses the other day. He's getting ready to do another house and do the soft wash on the roof. So he does power washing. So whether you want your house done, your deck, your sidewalks, your pavers, whatever you may need done, if you got a swing set, if you got a trampoline, if you have a chicken house, or you got them big fans on the chicken house, you want to get them cleaned up, you got some equipment, whether it's trucks or farm equipment or whatever, Donnie Donovan can help you out. It's Blue Wave Power Washing, okay? He's honest, he's fair, he's an owner-operator. He'll be there on the scene. He shows up when he says he's going to. He does a good job, and he'll give you a price before. So anyway, his phone number is 302-853-0968. That's 302-853-0968, and it's Blue Wave Power Washing on the Facebook and on the website, all right? Now, today at Wilson's Auction in Lincoln, you can go to their website and you say, man, that's a lot of stuff. So they're a sponsor of the show, and I want to say thanks a lot to Dave Wilson and Wilson's Auction. But if you go to their website, wilsonsauction.com, you can see pictures of the thousands of things that are going to be sold today. There's not 1,000 pictures, but there's many things in a picture, okay? So they start at 10 o'clock this morning. You can go there right now and walk around. The gate's unlocked, and you can, see what there is. So every Saturday from 10 in the morning till probably sometime in the evening, they're selling lawn and garden equipment, exercise equipment, tools. They're selling furniture. They're selling appliances. They're selling all kinds of things, glassware, jewelry, coins, collectibles. So they have a lot of different things, and they have it all for sale to the highest bidder, and that is today only. And then they're going to do it again next Saturday. So if you're out there and you say, I got a bunch of stuff, I want to get rid of it. I don't feel like having a yard sale. I don't want to bring all these people to my house. Just take it to Wilson's Auction. You could take it on Wednesday through Friday. You just literally drop it off, put it where it goes, and then you have these little numbers, you put them on there, and then they're going to sell it, and then you're going to go back Monday and pick up cash. It's that simple. You'll be done with it. It will be over, and it will be painless and simple. So Wilson's Auction will sell your things. Now on Tuesday nights at 6 o'clock, they also have an auto auction. You can buy cars or sell cars just like the dealers do. So you can do either, or you can do both in the same night. You can get rid of a car and turn around and buy a car. So anyway, it's Wilson's Auction, and yes, they're at the fair. Where are they? Naturally, they're in the air-conditioned building. Where else would you be? But anyway, so I want to let you know, I don't know the name of the building, but it's got some of the nicest, cleanest air-conditioned bathrooms, and it is where we used to have our booth, Weller's did, and Wilson's Auction is in that building, and I don't know which one it's called. So anyway, that's that, all right? WilsonsAuction.com, Dave Wilson. Oh, another thing about Dave Wilson. Every night at 7 o'clock at the fair, that dude is in a top hat and tails or whatever it's called on a carriage, a horse-drawn carriage in that parade every night. Dave Wilson, he's also my state senator. I don't know of a guy that works much harder than Dave, okay? And I want to say thank you, Dave, for all your good hard work that you do. Every corner you turn, Dave's involved. He's in pictures, and he's working, and you can go and meet your senator at the auction or at the fair. So anyway, that's that. All right, Weller's is going to be open. They tell me they're open now. So there is a really neat video they did yesterday about some kind of an inflatable chair, okay? They used a leaf blower to blow it up. In other words, normally I bought these at the fair. A guy was at the fair selling them, and I said, when you're done, do you want to make me a deal on all your leftover inventory? So I bought a few hundred of these things, okay? And I still have a few hundred of these things, all right? The guy was so nice, like at 2 in the morning, he took them to Bridgeville and unloaded them and put them in a trailer and sent me a bill, and I paid him, and We got them. So they were like $45 or $50 when he was selling them at the fair. I'm selling them for $20, which means I want to get rid of them. But there is this really great video of Mike and Rosa and Chuck blowing this thing up. You just wave it through the air and it inflates. They used a leaf blower. That was a great idea. But you need to check that video out. Go to Weller's, what's the name of my business? Weller's Trailers, Sheds, and Carports on Facebook and look up the video. It's hilarious. $20. They make a great Christmas gift. They make a great wedding gift. Okay, and you can use them in the pool. You can inflate these and then sit on them in the pool. All right, you could sit on them in the yard. You could take them camping. You can do a lot of different things with them. All right, if you have a job where you're allowed to sit down on the job or take a nap, you can also take them with you to work. All right, so check those out. $20. Okay, $20. That's cheaper than online. I'm in a war with the online sellers. So it's cheaper than online. It's cheaper than at the fair. And there's no sales tax unless you insist. If it makes you feel at home to pay sales tax, we'll take that as a tip. Oh, I hear the music. We're taking a break from the radio. We're going to continue on TV Delmarva. Switch over to there right now. Right now. All right. We never take a break from TV. We never take a break from the radio. And now the telephone is ringing. Okay. All right. Somebody want one of them chairs is what it is. All right. Caller, are you there?
Yeah, I'm here, Jim. But you got a lot to bleed over today on the radio. I don't know if there's anything you can do there, but they're coming different stations blocking you out half the time. So,
well,
okay.
What? Hey, Harry.
Yes.
Are you going to the fair today?
No.
Okay. What's Harry going to do today?
Harry's going to go do honeydews for Peggy.
That's a great idea. All right, it's a great. But the radio side of things is not so good today.
No,
Okay.
It's called tropospheric ducting.
All right, see you, Harry. Bye.
Right.
Tropospheric ducting. So when it happens up in the atmosphere,
I knew that
there's
too.
nothing we
I was
can
almost
do about
gonna-
it.
Right.
It just
well, there
happens.
is something
It's
that our audience can do.
they can go to the app.
The Fine Day Radio app.
That's right. Fine Day Radio app.
You can watch the show right there.
You can listen to it right there. Yes.
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh, you can't watch it. You can
That's
listen
right.
to it. Okay.
Exactly. Yeah.
Very good.
So
because
anyway,
radio,
yeah,
you
that's-
can't watch things on radio.
It's hard to. I mean, you can watch your radio. But yes, it's happening all across the VHF band.
So it's not
I
just
noticed
me.
it on the ride in. Yeah.
Okay, really?
Yeah, it's not just this radio.
Isn't it nice that
station,
they cared enough to call?
Yeah, it was. Yeah. Yep.
So I like that.
So hey, we were talking about this.
Oh my gosh, this has been a
where
big
were we?
hit.
We were talking about your shows. The shows. All right. So let's get
Oh,
back
that's
to
right.
This is
we
our
were on Rick and
schedule.
Bubba. Then
Yes.
we went to Jim Weller Live or Jim McHugh Live.
That's right.
Okay. What
So,
was next?
Let me find. And if you want to,
I know the name of the next
If you
one.
want to see our schedule, download the Fine Day Radio app, and you can actually look at the schedule.
I listened to
We're
a
putting it all
show this
together.
morning, like at 5 o'clock, that was really good.
On the Fine Day Radio
Yes.
app? Okay. What
It was about guns and
Oh,
the
yes.
ability to
Yep.
own a gun
Yep.
and good ammo versus cheap ammo.
Right,
And
yeah.
I was learning a lot.
Yes.
know.
Yeah, so we've got lots of a variety of shows. So, all right, so we were on your show. It's the Midday Marketplace with
Midday
Jim.
Marketplace, yes.
So
Really don't
3
know what we're going to do.
3 days a week. It's going to
3
be
days
with
a
you,
week.
Jim, and then the other 2 days a week it's going to be with Jim.
Right.
McHugh.
And I'm going to have a helper, and if I panic, his name is Jim too.
That's right.
Okay? So I'm going to
we've
be
got
prepared.
fill-ins everywhere.
Everywhere.
If your name is
We're
Jim and
only
you're looking
hiring
for a
people named
job-
Jim for this job.
So the 3 days a week you're doing the show, you will be out live on location
Yes.
somewhere.
So if you
2
ever
hours
want
a
me,
day.
if you ever want me to broadcast at your business or your organization,
11 to 1.
call me.
Yep.
Call me. Get on the list because we are starting to schedule.
Right, and so you're going to be, looking for anybody selling something. You're going to try to help them sell it.
Right.
Maybe
A
help them
restaurant is
marketing.
always great, but
We're going to probably do a little segment called "What Would Jim Do?"
or a car dealer. Let's say you want to talk about a vehicle or or squeal the tires and hear that in the background or
Right.
something like that. We need something that would have some sound effects. Boat dealers, we could rev the motors on the boats.
Yes.
So anyway,
So that's until 1 o'clock. Now 1 to 2, we're waiting to see what we're going to. Because we've got an hour there to
Correct.
fill. We've got a couple shows.
can
we're
we sell
trying
that
to get.
hour?
Maybe. So
maybe,
we'll have to
maybe
see.
not.
Yeah, we
All
have
right.
a couple shows we're trying to get.
Okay.
For that spot, but so that's to be determined.
To be
Now,
determined.
2 o'clock. 2
2
to
o'clock.
5.
2 to
this
5.
is weekdays, Monday through Friday.
Okay.
2 p.m. to 5 p.m. is the Ramsey Show. Dave Ramsey, number 2 show in the United States.
Number one is Weller Does Delmarva.
Yeah, good show. Very good show. Great advice from, that's right, Weller Does Delmarva. Of course.
We're going
it's
to try to
number
get
one.
Dave on the show live some Saturday morning,
good
right
luck
here
with
at the
that,
Milford
but
Diner.
we'll
You
give it
never
a
know. He
shot.
might be coming to the fair next year.
He might be. That's right. Yep. And then that's until 5 o'clock. 5 o'clock till 8 o'clock, 5 p.m. to 8 p.m., Monday through Friday, is a live local show. It's a guy named Rich Quinones. He's going to do live sports talk and commentary. So he's going to be taking your calls. He's going to be discussing with you, different things with sports. And he can talk any sport.
Anything you want.
Exactly.
Leg wrestling. He can talk about it.
Right, yeah. So, and then after that, 8 o'clock, this isn't totally locked down yet, but I'm just
Okay.
going to go ahead and say it. Is
Okay.
America First with Sebastian Gorka. Sebastian
Okay.
Gorka, he was well-known. He's a radio guy now, but he was actually in the Trump administration. He was an advisor.
Really?
To him. Yeah, so, and he's got a unique story, about his, how he grew up and where he grew up. His father was a freedom fighter.
Really?
Was jailed, yeah, so in some foreign
Wow.
country. I can't remember the country.
I hope we get him then.
Yeah, so, yeah.
You're saying we're trying to hire him is what we're trying
We're
to do.
trying to hire him, yes.
Right,
He's
okay.
Trying to hire his syndicated radio show. So.
Right.
But yeah, he's very unique. He's very charismatic and just
Really? Good.
Yeah, great interviewer. So, and we've got some more stuff that I can't really talk about right now.
Okay.
But if you go to the Fine Day Radio app and look at our schedule, this is kind of tentative of what we're putting together here.
Subject to change without notice.
Yes, exactly. Yeah.
Right.
Right. Yep. So.
But we want everybody to download the app because that way you can keep up with us and see what changes we are making and things like that.
Definitely. So you're going to be able to listen to it from the app. And there's features that we haven't unlocked on it yet. So, yeah.
Okay.
All right. Talk to you in a bit.
All right. We're back again. Who's running the controls today? Lawrence? He's on it. I'll say that. Lawrence, you're doing a great job there, young man. All right. Our next guest, we're going to chat with him for a couple minutes, is Larry Mayo. Going to talk about the Delaware State Constitution. Larry, how you doing?
I'm doing fabulous.
Well, good. Take a picture real quick, and then we'll get started. All right. Tell us what you want to tell us, okay? I'm not 100% sure how you start talking.
Well, what I was going to talk about when I booked this
Okay.
is not what I'm going to talk about today.
Well, that's fine, because we make it up by the minute here.
I'm now the president and CEO of the entire national organization, Institute on the Constitution, which has changed my role quite substantially.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, does that come with
I
a
was
company,
just-
company vehicle?
No, but I got one.
Okay. All right. Well, good.
But it came with the donation of a free building to use in Dover for an operations center that is a gift from God. I mean,
Wow.
and Mike Harrington.
Wow.
It is incredible. I have more space than I need right now, but enough space when
Time
I explode
comes.
this organization.
Okay. So what are we talking about?
We're a 501c3, which means your donations are tax deductible.
Okay.
That is, our mission is to restore the constitutional republic through grassroots education.
Okay.
We have 7 courses that are key to our organization right now, and we're developing more. We have a true history of our founding, a sheriff and the citizen, the duty of the jury, the U.S. Constitution, the Maryland State Constitution, the Delaware Constitution, and there's one more, and
Okay.
I can't think of it offhand.
That's okay.
As you can see, I didn't bring any notes or anything.
Is there a website or a Facebook page you would steer
The
people to?
website is theamericanview.com.
AmericanView.com. Okay.
And if you want to get in touch with me, that's at larry@theamericanview.com.
Larry, L-A-R-R-Y.
And we're doing free courses throughout the state.
Okay.
Wilmington, Dover, and Ocean View on the Delaware State Constitution. We're also doing classes on the U.S. Constitution. They're free. The only thing, if you want to buy a workbook, you can get a workbook. They vary from course
Okay.
to course, but they're also available as a digital download for
Okay.
$10.
So your mission, passion, desire, and dream is to educate people on the Constitution.
Yes, and in
other
fact,
words-
right now I'm doing a class on Wednesdays from 11 to 1:30 in the House chamber
Okay.
at Legislative Hall.
For the politicians?
No.
Oh,
for the
okay.
general public. So you're more than welcome to join.
Really? Anybody can come?
Anybody can come.
Okay.
Last week I did the history from independence to a republic and portrayed Caesar Rodney in costume.
Okay.
I had a young lady, Michelle Parsons, who portrayed Mary Vining in costume. Brenda
Okay.
Manoa did the Black History section of our history part.
Wow.
And it was just phenomenal.
Wow.
It's been my passion for a decade to do
Now
this.
it's all coming
and
together.
Now my passion is my career, and you can't ask for a better thing than that.
Right.
I never work a minute in my life.
Right. Because you love what you're doing.
God, yes.
Wow. Well, good. So this building, you're going to have a building in Dover. Is it
Yes.
something where people stop by and say hi?
Yes,
or?
it's going to be open. I'm in the process right now of getting
it
the
together?
stock in there and
Okay.
decorating. And
You need any help? Do you need any helpers?
We're going to need volunteers for all kinds of stuff.
Okay.
There's some big things coming on the line. We're in negotiations with one of the major conservative retirement groups
Okay.
to become an affiliate with us and
Okay.
share advertising and stuff like
Excellent.
that. I mean, it's moving faster than I could ever imagine.
So how would somebody get a hold of Larry?
Well, you can call me on my cell phone
All right. Well, let's
at
give that out.
302-745-2478.
302-745-2478.
Yes.
Okay.
Or email me at larry@theamericanview.com. We're looking for volunteers.
Physical helpers. I mean, like people to
with
help
all
you set
kinds of
things up
things.
and
if you have,
facilitate meetings
we're
and
gonna need people to take orders, fill orders.
paint the walls. You need any
Well,
help?
we can't
No.
paint the walls.
Okay.
Because the
Okay.
building's for sale.
Okay. Okay.
So-
I got
and we're
you.
also looking for a permanent place.
Okay.
If we can get the same amount of rent, that'd be great.
Okay.
But we
Well-
will be willing to pay some rent.
Okay. Well, very good. So people can reach out to Larry. So if you want to be part of something where you help educate people for the future and for now, to just help them know how our country was established, what laws are real, what the
Yes.
Constitution really says, and what we're being told how to decipher.
Yes.
Is it fact or fiction? In other
There's
words,
a lot of the fiction out there.
Correct. So this way you can be, you could study it for yourself and you
Absolutely.
present that.
And
All
I
right.
thank you, Jim, for having me on.
Well, you're
It's been
welcome.
a pleasure.
Yep. So I thank you and good luck with all this. And what was your phone number again? 302
302-745-2478.
2478 745 2478. Okay, Larry, have a good day.
You do
Thank
the
you very
same.
much.
Okay.
All right. You have some pancakes. They're really good. All right, folks, have some pancakes here. We're at the Milford Diner. A lot of people don't 100% realize where we're doing the show because it sounds like it's on TV. It sounds like it's on the radio. It sounds like it's on YouTube and Facebook, but it's also, we're literally sitting inside the Milford Diner and we're watching people eat foods, and it's really interesting to see. Some people chew with their mouth closed. Some people chew with their mouth open. Some people drool a little bit. Some people use more napkins than others. Some people are well behaved. Some of them need a little scolding. So we have a very good crowd here today. Okay, very good crowd. Oh, I hadn't seen him yet. Okay, so we have mostly a good crowd here today. But anyway, no. But anyway, good group of people. It's hot out. Crowds are off everywhere, and it's because it's hot, but it's not hot in here. So come and have breakfast, have a cup of coffee. We're at the Milford Diner. One more thing I want to remind you, if you want to join us for our 10-year anniversary, it's a big deal. When we started this, I didn't think I was going to stick with this thing, my show, Weller Does Delmarva. But we are celebrating our 10-year anniversary coming up August 26th. August 26th. And if you want to come and hang out with us that morning, we will put $10 towards your breakfast. You just have to call me, and I put your name on the list. It's 302-422-7336. 302-422-7336. If you'd like to join me, I'll put your name on the list, and I'll give you a $10 gift card on that day that you will use that day towards your breakfast. We're trying to fill every seat in the place, okay? We're going to have some giveaways, some different things, and no contests. Giveaways is what they're called, okay? So we're doing that. All right, Jerry's Lawn Care. Who in the world is Jerry? Jerry is Jerry Santoro. And people say, I hear you talk about, well, he's been with me probably almost since the beginning of the show. I do want to thank all of my advertisers. I've got a core group of people that have been with me for years and years and years and years. And so Jerry is one of them. So he's a sponsor, Jerry's Lawn Care, Lawn and Tree Care to be exact. And we've had a lot of storms and winds and stuff like that. And if you've got a tree that's leaning or a limb has broken or you're scared it's going to break, you give Jerry a call. He can trim it up or he could take that whole tree down. He can do whatever you want. Then you say, what do I do with the stump? Well, you can keep it or you can go ahead and have him dig it up or grind it up. He'll do whatever your heart's desire. He also sells firewood. He also sells a lot of mulch, okay? I don't know if you've ever seen one of these machines where you drop a stump in it and it grinds and it goes around and around and around and it just pulverizes it. He has one of those. It's quite impressive. So anyway, that's at his place. But anyway, so if you need mulch, firewood, need any tree work done, you need a building lot cleared, or if you need any pavers or irrigation or lawn care or landscaping, Jerry does it all. So it's one call to Jerry, 302-363-6025, 363-6025. It's JLC-LLC.com. His name is Jerry Santoro, and he will do a good job. And like his Facebook page, too, Jerry's Lawn and Tree Care. Jerry's Lawn and Tree Care. All right, one more time. Who do I like as an eye doctor? Everybody's like, man, you love your chiropractor, you love your insurance man, you love your accountant, and I love my eye doctor, okay? And that is Dr. Tim Smith, okay? He's my go-to guy. I believe Denise deals with him. My kids deal with him. Been very happy. And so I just want to let you know, if you need a good eye doctor and you're like, I don't know who to deal with, well, this guy's got a lot of personality. He knows what he's doing. He is involved with Delaware Eye Clinics, and they're on the Georgetown Highway in Milton, and I've dealt with him for years. I actually went to him one day, and he said, you've got a busted blood vessel in your eye, and you need to deal with it like immediately. And I'm like, what's immediately mean? He means like today. And I said, where do I got to go? He got me hooked up with this place in Salisbury. And I went there, and they said, yep, and it's going to mess you up. So they said, we have this injection we can stick in your eye, a needle. And I started getting a needle in my eye once a month. So thank you, Dr. Smith, for that. But anyway, he did a good job. I think he was part of saving my eyesight. So if you need a good eye doctor, it's Delaware Eye Clinics, Dr. Tim Smith. What is the phone number? You ready for it? What is Perfect Vision? 2020. 302-684-2020. 684-2020. It's that simple, okay? All right. What else is going on? 10-year anniversary. I told you about that. If you want to call me, phone lines are all hooked up and working, and I'll put your name on the list for the $10 gift card. And in the meantime, if you're in the neighborhood this morning and you want a couple gift cards to Vanderwins, you just come in here and catch my eye, and I'll give you 2 Vanderwins gift cards for free, okay? So with that said, if you want them, you got to come over here and catch my eye, okay? No, I'm just kidding you. All right. So people in the crowd, they love this Vanderwins. I don't know what it is about Vanderwins and ice cream. Makes people happy. All right, so let's brag on Chick-fil-A real quick. This is another good sponsor of the show. Appreciate Chick-fil-A. I go there once or twice a week. Sometimes it's breakfast, sometimes it's lunch, sometimes it's dinner. Sometimes I get a salad, sometimes I get that #1 chicken sandwich or an 8-count nugget. Sometimes I get an egg and cheese biscuit, sometimes I get the sweet tea or the lemonade. They got it all going on. So Chick-fil-A, we thank you for your support of the show. We thank you for all you do for our community. And Chick-fil-A is a good sponsor of Weller Does Delmarva. And where is Chick-fil-A today? They're at the fair. Good morning, everybody. You're in for a great breakfast and some mild entertainment. All right. So anyway, I just want to tell you that Chick-fil-A is at the fair too, all right? So check them out there. That is a today-only offer. After that, they will be going from the fair. But I appreciate you, Chick-fil-A. Thank you very much. All right. Now, what else is there to talk about? You know who's not here today? I bet them turkeys are off partying. Snooki and Pat Vent are not here today. Them two are probably smooching it up somewhere on some island down around Milton. Is there an island around Milton? There's Goat Island in Milford. They might be on Goat Island. They might have camped there for the weekend or something. So Snooky Vent and Pat Vent are not here today. We miss you very much. Fortunately, they allowed us to charge everybody's meal to you for next week. But happy anniversary, 60 years. 60 years. They're a good couple. That was on Thursday, okay? All right. And it is sad. We're not. What was that?
They both need a medal.
They both need a medal. That's right. So they both need a medal. We're going to get Donald his own microphone eventually. So, all right. What else is going on? Weller's is open. We've had a really nice week. It's been sweltering hot. So I do want to say thanks to the people that work at Weller's that work outside. Well, they all go outside every time a customer comes in. But anyway, we appreciate that. And so Weller's is open today, and we sure could use your support. We got a lot of things going on, but those chairs or lounging couches, I don't know what they're even called. It's called Nature's Lounger or something like that. They're really cool. So call the store and ask them, what about these $20 lounger couches or whatever? Hey, Dry Zone. Another good sponsor of the show. Every time it pours rain, it makes me think of how happy I am at the job Dry Zone has done in my crawl space at home. Man, I got to be honest with you. I had my crawl space encapsulated by a company, not Dry Zone. And then the heating and air guy came to work on it and said, I can't go down there. It's flooded. I'm like, how can it be flooded? I got an encapsulation. Well, anyway, bottom line is everybody does it a little different. Well, I called Dry Zone. They said, yes. This was done by somebody that does other things and does this on the side. We are your professionals in crawl space encapsulation. So Dry Zone came in, took out what the other people did, put these little drain pipes all the way around. I got 2 sump pumps. And man, underneath my house, every time the heating and air guy comes, he says, your underneath of your house is very clean and it looks pretty good. It is, and I never have any water under there. We got these sump pumps. You can hear them kick on. They only run for like 50 seconds and it's all pumped out. I love it. So anyway, Dry Zone is your crawl space encapsulation experts on the Delmarva Peninsula. They also do poly-level, and people say, what is poly-level? Poly-level is where they level concrete. Okay? In other words, they can level it, okay? And so literally, if you got a piece of concrete, let's say it's 4x4, it's a piece of your sidewalk. One corner's sticking up, guess what another corner's doing? It's sticking down. Either way, it's a tripping hazard, all right? So they come in and they drill these little teeny holes in it, and they pump this goo in there, okay? It has a special name. I can't remember it. But anyway, foam, some kind of foam. Anyway, and it lifts it up. And they do these calculations, and they get it just right. So if you got a swimming pool, and you're running around in your bare feet, and you've ever stumped your toe and you can't take it, get a hold of Dry Zone and get that leveled up. It could be the corner of your garage, and they can level it up. It could be the corner of your basement, and they can level it. It's amazing what they can do. So they do that. They do crawl space encapsulation. If you got a leaky basement, they do sump pumps. If you want to remodel your garage or remodel your basement, they have a whole other division called Hello Garage that has these wall materials that are for high humidity type areas. If you want to put a new coating on your garage floor, they can do that. Look at me using my hands. A new coating on your garage floor. They did my showroom floor at Bridgeville. Hello Garage, Dry Zone, can't say enough about them. They're good people. If you're looking for a new career, they're always hiring, always growing. So give them a call, 302-684-5034, 684-5034, and dryzone.com on the web. Listen, they're also at the fair. They're in that same air-conditioned building that Wilson's Auction's in. In fact, they're right across the aisle from Wilson's Auction. So if you find Wilson's Auction, you'll find Dry Zone. If you find Dry Zone, you'll find Wilson's Auction. It's that simple. And that's a today-only offer. It's the last day of the fair. All right, what is next? Would that lady right there like to join me for a minute? Me? Yeah. Would you like to have a word with me? Come right on over. She was like, I ordered pancakes, and I'm getting a side of radio and TV. So you're going to be live on TV and radio, okay? Just so you know, have a seat, snuggle up to that microphone. We're going to take a quick picture. Over here is the picture. We've loaded that iPad with film this morning. All right, my name's Jim Weller. We do a live show. So this is live on radio, TV, Facebook, and YouTube, okay? And so we're here to just promote the diner and goodwill and community-related things. So what are you here for?
Oh my gosh, I'm here for lacrosse. There's my daughter. She's got her jersey on.
Oh, you're up at the sports field.
Yes, so we are representing upstate New York.
Hallelujah. Welcome to tax-free Delaware.
Thank you. I know, right?
Right, tax-free Delaware.
And we just won a quarterfinal game.
Congratulations.
So we're here to get a little breakfast and go back for the semifinals.
Good job. How amazing.
I
How
know,
old is your
right?
daughter?
What is that?
How old is she?
She's 16.
16. Oh, she'll be driving soon.
She's a driver.
Okay, she's a driver. Okay.
She's a driver.
All right. So, have you been to Delaware before?
Yes, we have.
Okay. All right. You like the tax-free part?
Absolutely.
Have you ever been to the Milford Diner before?
We have not.
You're going to enjoy it.
So we're
it's
pretty
going to be
excited
good.
that you
All right.
did this for us.
Well,
Thank
we
you.
did it all for you.
Thank you.
We opened and we prepared everything. I'm going to give you my card just so you know where you've been.
Okay.
It's Weller Does Delmarva. You can go back and watch it later.
Okay.
On YouTube or
You know I
Facebook.
will.
I'm sure you will. And you can share it and tell
Thank
your
you.
friends. Are you going anywhere else in Delaware?
Today is our last day.
Last day.
Yes, we've been here for 3 days.
3 days.
Yeah.
Where have you stayed?
We
An Airbnb?
stayed- No, at the Microtel.
Okay. Okay. Well,
Yeah,
good.
It was great.
It was great. Good. Where else have you
We
ate?
went to Rehoboth Beach.
You
We
went to
walked around
Rehoboth? Did you walk the boardwalk?
Yep.
Okay.
Kiwi's Tiki Hut.
Oh, yeah.
I think that's where we
Oh,
ate.
Okay, good. Have you ever heard of Chick-fil-A?
So we ate there on our first night.
Really?
We don't have it in upstate New York where we live.
You don't have a Chick-fil-A?
Only in some places. We're from Corning, New York.
Oh, the rich people have the
So, yeah,
Chick-fil-A.
and we do not.
Or the rich people don't want a Chick-fil-A.
So we love Chick-fil-A. So
How many people are in your family?
We have 4.
We're going to give you 4 gift cards to Chick-fil-A.
Oh my goodness.
As an added bonus. Okay? Chick-fil-A is a proud sponsor of this show.
We love
Now listen,
Chick-fil-A.
it says Rehoboth Beach on the back of it, but if you be just a little insistent, it should work anywhere. Okay? If not,
I'm going to
call
play
me.
this broadcast for them
Huh?
when we go order.
Yeah, just say, how many did you say, 4?
We have 4.
Okay. Now we're going to demand that you buy one of those 2 things on the gift card. So now we're telling you what to
Absolutely.
do. Now we're bossing you around. So
Absolutely.
you either got to get the number 1 meal or the 8-count nugget meal. You have to take the waffle fries, okay?
Oh, yeah.
And okay, you like them?
Oh, yes.
Okay, I don't eat them. So I hear they cause you to lose your hair. I'm taking no chances at this point. No, that's a joke, everybody. That was a joke, Chick-fil-A. That was a joke. All right. All right. So anyway, I'm going to let you go. Is
Thank
that all
you.
right? Thank you.
It's nice to meet
Have
you.
a good time. Congratulations.
Thank you, everybody.
You made your parents proud. New York is in the house, everybody. All right. That was a good impromptu interview, wasn't it? I should have sent her to Vanderwin's. Oh, and you know the Delaware State Fair's still in town. Okay. Today's your last chance at that one. All right. What else is going on? Easy Payroll. George Luff and Associates. My goodness. In other words, what's up? Okay. There you go. All right. Denise is really doing a good job of taking care of everybody. I'm just nosy. I like to know what's going on. So anyway, George Luff and Associates, okay? He's my accountant. There's no question. You know that. He's going to be my accountant for all my new business ventures. He's like, Jim, it's unbelievable. So I just want to say this. If you need an accountant, George Luff will do you a good job, okay? He's mainly a business person's accountant. So if you need an accountant, I just want to tell you that he knows business and he knows accounting. So his son Tyler works with him. There's a whole team of people. They got 3 locations, Milford, Dover, Rehoboth. They can meet you wherever they need to meet you. But I want to say this, that I forgot what I was going to say. If you need help with your accounting, if you need help with your payroll, that's another thing that Weller's has been using them for. In other words, they have a system called Easy Payroll. So years ago, we used to do our own payroll, and now they do our payroll for us. Now they don't pay the payroll. We pay the payroll. But anyway, they will help you with any reports that you need filed or whatever, and help you out any way they can. So if you need any accounting advice or input, sorry about that, any input, you can just give them a call. So their phone number is 302-422-9699, 422-9699. LuffCPAs.com on the web. Mr. Millman, not this second, but would you want to join me for a minute or two after 8:30? Is that a no? Okay. Well, good morning anyway. Good morning. All right, just checking. All right, didn't want him to miss an opportunity. All right. So with that said, we're sitting inside the Milford Diner, and you say, well, how many people in here do you know? Well, I probably know 40 people in here anyway. So, and I just met some new people from New York, and they're going to go back and vote for tax-free New York is what they're going to work on. So I never asked her what she does for a living. All right, so we're going to have Terri from the Milford Diner join us in a little while, and I'm going to tell you that, oh, I hear the music. We're taking a break from the radio. We're going to stop on the radio. So my radio audience, I need you to switch over to TV Delmarva right now, okay? All right, or Weller Does Delmarva on the Facebook. Colin, how you doing?
Good, Jim. I'm doing good. So we've been talking about Fine Day Radio. It's a brand new radio station you and I are buying. It's
It is.
2.3 over the air FM radio station. So it's going to be called WNJD, New Jersey, Delaware, because it's available
WNJD.
in New Jersey and
Delaware. Ding,
So-
ding.
Great.
Okay.
And we're offering this advertising package. So if you have a business or an organization and you really just want to get the word out and you're looking for the best bang for your buck,
Correct.
we believe we have it.
This is an extra large package.
We have done lots of advertising through the years,
Yes.
you and I both.
Yep.
And we kind of came up with this idea that we wanted to offer great value, and we wanted to just do things that maybe other radio stations wouldn't do.
Right.
So
Right.
what we're doing is we're offering you this advertising package. So 100 ads per month.
Okay.
100 ads per month for $377. That's $3.70 per ad.
Yes, we know
And the
that,
first thing you think of, and I would think of, is these have got to be at 2 a.m.
Right.
No.
They're not.
They're not.
They're at 3 a.m. No. All 100 of them.
Right, yeah, all back to back to back
Back to back. No, they're prime time ads.
That's right. They're 6 a.m. to 8 p.m.
during the day.
during the
In the
day.
morning.
Yeah, that's when AM and 6
Breakfast,
a.m.
lunch, and
8
dinner.
p.m. is during
Right.
the day, Jim.
AM is after midnight to me. PM is past midnight. Or I don't know, past morning. That's how I remember it.
Is that how you remember
Yeah.
it? Well, I can
After
tell you what it
midnight
really
and
is, but
past
it
morning.
doesn't matter because you won't
Doesn't matter.
remember.
I won't remember.
Okay.
All right.
All right. So this is what we're offering. So with this, you're going to get 100 primetime ads per month.
100 of them.
100 of them.
Count
Jim.
them. 100.
Yeah. And you're thinking, man, that is a great deal. But it doesn't stop there.
Okay.
The next thing you're going to get is every year, you're going to get one free remote broadcast. One free
Yes.
2-hour remote broadcast
At your
from your
business.
business or your organization.
With me.
Right, yes. You
Right.
get Jim.
For
So
better
you
or
have
worse.
to tolerate him for 2 hours.
Yep. So you get that for free.
Right.
You get the opportunity to buy more of them at only $199.
I mean,
And,
and where we come from, we've seen
Remotes
remote
$1,000 or more.
$1,000, $1,100,
Right.
$1,200.
Right.
Yeah, right. So this is going to be something totally different. Then if you want those overnight ads that you were thinking initially,
Right.
you can buy those for $1 a piece.
$1 a holler.
Yep. So, but to do that, you have to be part of the Friends and Family
Friends and
membership
family.
club.
Sign up today.
Exactly. And once we go on the air with this radio station,
That's
this
off the
will
table.
no longer be available.
Right. Meaning, if you've signed up, you got it forever. You got it as long as you want it. There's no real contract.
That's right.
But also, your price will never change. In other words, so your
keeping this
$377
price forever.
We're keeping
You
this
mean
price
for the first year
You've
it won't
gotten,
change?
Yeah, you've gotten like you're not sure you want to do that. So no, we're going
You're
to leave
saying
that
forever?
price ongoing. Yep.
Okay.
So
Well, don't stop. That's
yeah, there's
the-
nothing in the world that you can buy that the price stays locked except for this.
Right. So as long as you and I own this radio station, that's what it is.
Yes.
We don't want to hand this burden to
We would not want to burden a new owner with
somebody came along and
having to sell ads for $3.77.
Right. Right.
Oh,
So
less than a Happy Meal.
yeah, way less.
Right,
than
way
half,
less.
Yeah.
So we're
anyway, this
excited,
is-
folks.
We are excited, and we really want to work hard for your business or your organization and promote it and help you. That's what we're.
But we also want your help. We're starting a radio station. Quite frankly, we don't know what we're doing. That is the things that we thrive on, is doing things we don't know what
That's
we're
right.
doing. There's nothing in my life that I knew what I was doing.
Well, you just got to
You
do
know.
it. You never know until you do it.
That's right. Nothing beats a try but a failure.
That's right.
So, oh my gosh. Look at what she's brought out here today.
I see Kaiser
She's
rolls
overdone
and
herself.
Onion rings and ooh.
Onion rings.
Yeah.
Holy mackerel.
Jim had no idea they had onion
I
rings.
had no idea they had onion rings here.
Yep.
Oh my goodness.
You have just opened up a new.
You've opened up a
door.
can of worms there.
So, hey, if you want to
okay.
take advantage of this package, and you need to do it very quickly because
Yes.
this radio
It's going to
station-
sell out.
we're
We're only selling
if we're-
so many.
if, we're waiting on the FCC for the final approval.
Correct.
So we're thinking probably September 1st, is our goal, our target date. If we go on the air before that, we will make this available at least until September 1st.
Yes.
We're not on the air
Well,
by
no,
September
not if we
1st.
sell so many.
Well, yeah, if we hit that magic number.
Right. We keep moving the number. First it was 10, then it was 20, then it was 30.
It's like the
We
government.
cannot do this for 50 people. We just can't do it, Colin.
Yeah.
It's too cheap. Then we're giving away all of our inventory at less than what it should be.
Yep.
Okay?
All right. Well,
Colin doesn't agree with me on this. He would sell 100 of these packages.
I would. Yeah.
Okay.
I would.
We'll see.
Yep.
All right. Call me now. 302-751-5001.
And
Please
that
dial
number-
it in that order.
That number, they're just going to leave a message.
Gonna get a
saying,
voicemail.
Hey,
Yep.
this is
Hey
whoever,
Jim,
and
get up with me. And
me back.
I'm a busy guy, so I'll get back to you when I do. But I will.
Jim is good about returning phone calls.
Very good.
You are. Yep.
I answer my text messages, my phone calls. People can't believe it because if you were to look at the front of my phone, it would freak you out. I'm only 4,073 emails behind. Okay. And I'm only
I'd say when he
99
would
text
get back to
messages.
you.
So when my kids look at my phone, they're like, "You're 4,000 emails behind." Yeah, I'm working on it. And I'm only 99 text messages, so I'm gaining on that one. But now I have another text message that's 227 behind. So
Okay.
I have 2 or 3 emails and 2 or 3 text messages. You just got to keep letting me know you want me.
Hey,
Okay?
and if you want Jim to email you this, get up with him. He'll
Please.
email this to you. Skip right to the 3rd and 4th page. Sign
Yep.
those and
sign
right
them and
back to
send
us.
them back.
That's right. Fill out.
We,
all the
we met
info.
with a guy the other morning, and I started explaining. He said, "You know, say any more. I'm in." I said, "Well, can I just at least? I'm in."
He said, "I'll advertise with you guys."
Right. And he said, "I'll fill it all out." And he said, "Just really guard that 4th piece of paper because it was always credit card info."
Right. Yeah. Yep.
All right. We're prepping for the radio. All right. See you, Colin. Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
We're coming back on the radio. I hear it. I hear it. Do I hear it? Do I not hear it? Not necessarily reflect the views or the opinions. I hear their disclaimer. They're distancing themselves from me with that disclaimer. All right, we're back on the radio. Final half hour. Man, you will not believe. Anybody watching on the radio, you need to turn to TV Delmarva or our Facebook page because we're getting ready to show you some food, okay? I don't know where Terri went. I'm ready to sample it. She's ghosted me. So anyway, but I just want to say, let me do one more commercial while I'm at it. Okay, it's not really a commercial. It's called a sponsor segment. Oh, is she coming? All right. Then I'll stand down. We'll have her next. I know Terri likes to, oh my gosh. What in the world have you brought out here
We have
today?
barbecued pulled pork and barbecue
Look at that.
brisket.
Look at the onion rings. I mean, I didn't know you had onion rings.
Of course we do.
It's not regularly.
Yeah, we have.
You have onion rings regularly?
Yeah.
I thought I had that memorized. I had that menu memorized. Look at them onion rings.
Well, I should say maybe we have them, but maybe they weren't on the menu.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. I just don't
That's
want
a
to promote everything
that's
as you
a
always have it.
Yeah,
So,
that's a possibility.
okay, I'm fascinated with the onion rings.
I
To be
can
quite
tell,
frank,
Jim.
they're large, they're meaty. I like them.
delicious.
They're delicious. And that's pulled pork.
This is the pulled pork, and this is the this is the brisket, and this
Okay.
is the pulled pork.
Wow. Now
No,
you're
it
not
doesn't-
back there baking
it
them
doesn't-
them potato chips, are you?
No, it doesn't
Okay.
come with the onion rings. We
Okay.
just showed that you can get the onion
Okay.
rings.
But am I allowed to order all the food I want when I'm here? Is there a limit?
no, there's no limit.
Can I spend all the money I want
You
on
can
food?
order everything I have in my kitchen.
Really?
Yes.
Okay.
Order
all right,
it
just
all,
checking.
take it all, sell
I didn't
me
know if you
out.
were going to throttle me back. Do you need me to hold that up or anything? Or okay. I just want to say, folks, if you can't see it on the radio, don't keep staring at your radio screen. Just stop now. Get your eyes back on the road, all right? But for my radio audience, this is some good-looking food. The roll's bigger than normal, and it's all the meat covers the whole roll. I mean, you're not just putting it just in the middle. In other words, this is
no.
now. Does this come with free napkins?
Always.
Always free napkins. And what about silverware? What if I need
We
silverware?
always have free napkins and silverware.
Really? All
Use
right.
of the silverware. Don't
Use-
take it.
Yep, do not take the silverware. Are you waiting to take a picture? I'm sorry, she's waiting to take our picture. All right. You got a good crowd going on here today?
Yes. well,
Some
it's
folks
very
over here
hot.
from New York?
What?
Yep, right there.
All
Where are you
right.
all from?
Well,
Where are they from? New York, from New York? Okay.
Wow, New York,
we got,
New York.
Are you all from New York too? Are you from New York? Pennsylvania. Okay. All right.
Right.
But I noticed that they're all states with tax, and we're tax free.
That's right.
We're tax free. By golly. By golly. All right. So anyway, how much are these things? Well, I don't even know.
I have
So
to
the
check
onion
my
rings are
notes.
one price. The
The
sandwiches are
pork
different.
is 12.
12. Okay.
That comes with coleslaw and chips.
Oh, okay.
And the brisket is 13.
The brisket is
Coleslaw and
13.
chips.
Very good.
Okay.
You guys do a great job here. Since I've been involved with promoting, I have
You
like
didn't
on the
realize
street.
how good the food was, did
Well,
you?
because I hadn't been coming here.
That's right.
Okay. And I want to remind people, if the Milford Diner is not on your radar screen, pencil it in. Because here's what happens to me now. Times I get in my truck sometimes, it says, what did it say? Denise is in her dash of her car.
Terri and Brian's Milford Diner.
And she loved that it said Terri first.
What can
Women's
I say?
lib.
What can I say?
But anyway, our vehicles have gotten so used to coming here
And
that it pops up right on the screen. It's 13 minutes from our house.
Are you kidding?
I'm not kidding.
That's funny.
It is, because it knows on Saturday mornings this is what we do.
Isn't that crazy?
It is. It
Yeah.
is. So anyway,
Sweating. Is anybody else sweating?
yeah, we are. It's a little warm. We thought you were saving on electricity.
Oh no.
Oh no,
She's pumping
I
along.
Yep.
Yeah.
But anyway, I want to say this: that you're doing a great job, and I want to make sure people out there listening know this.
Thank you.
Put it on your must do, your bucket list. Go to the Milford Diner. It's good food. It's not fast food. It's good food,
That's
reasonably fast, okay? You know, they like to cook it. They like to make it from scratch, so give them time. They do a good job. Do you have any help wanted positions?
Always.
Everybody in the United States of America.
Always.
Anything specific? Like, what would be the next person you'd like to hire?
Someone to run the kitchen.
Someone to run the kitchen. Okay, so if
I've
that's
been looking
you,
for 8 months to get Brian out of the kitchen.
yes, we want to get
hasn't
Brian out
happened
here
yet.
on the show is what we want to do. And I'm going to teach him how to go golfing. Does Brian golf?
He doesn't, but I do.
Do you really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Well, I haven't in many years, but I
Wow.
did take lessons.
I have never
and
golfed.
I bought the little outfits.
So I'm pretty good at that putt golf. But I was just thinking of things to get Brian doing stuff.
well,
Because he is working his tail off back there. I
Yes.
agree.
Yes.
So, but it's a family affair here. Good people. You got
We
staff
have
that's been
great
with you for
staff,
years.
yes.
But you just want to grow. That's all. You
Yes.
want more help, you know. So, all right. Anything else I need to know?
Not that I know of. You're doing a great job, Jim.
I'm trying. I don't think anybody's going to try any harder. So we care. So I want to talk to you about the T-shirts after the show.
Okay.
Is that okay?
Yep.
All right. I hate to say it. I'll be glad to take that, but I don't have to.
I will-
Okay.
You're going to
I'll take
up
it
for you?
if you
Okay.
would, please. Thank you, Terri.
so much.
Okay, there we go. Hey, real quick, I want to do a sponsor segment for Top Flight Heating and Air. Top Flight Heating and Air, and then what is next? We're going to get some people out of the audience. Is what's next? Might need a cordless mic, Denise. Okay, what is going on with Top Flight Heating and Air? It's my go-to guy, Ryan Brower. So if you're out there and you're saying, I'm panicking. My air conditioner is just not 100%. Don't wait till it breaks. Get it serviced now. You can go to calltopflight.com on the web. Calltopflight.com on the web. And you can schedule an appointment right now. So you can go there. It will show you their available times, and you can schedule an appointment, and they will show up on time, okay? So you don't have to wonder, okay, can they do it Monday? Can they do it Tuesday? You can go right there and take a look. They do offer 24/7 emergency service, but as far as regular scheduling, you can do it yourself at calltopflight.com. What do? They work on heaters. They work on air conditioners. They put in tankless hot water heaters. They put in ductless heating and air conditioning systems, and they're licensed. They're insured. Their people are in uniforms. They're background and drug tested. They're good people. So I just want to let you know, if you need a heating, or you're really going to need an air conditioning guy, now is the time to give Top Flight a call. So their number, 302-329-8003. 302-329-8003. 329-8003. Call topflight.com. Now we are going to have some fun here in the restaurant. Is everybody ready for some fun? Okay. What we're going to say is we're going to go around the room, and if you feel like talking, we're going to have a word with you. Denise has got a live one. Just a minute, Collins. So we have a live one. I'm going to guess. Let me guess where you're from. I do a mind mystery show on the. No, I don't.
Oh, I got a good one for you.
Where? Pennsylvania. Okay, Pennsylvania. Are you from Pennsylvania?
Did the hat give it away?
The hat gave it away. Yes.
Gave it away. I should have wore it backwards.
Well, actually, I thought it was the beard. It was you have a Pennsylvania Dutch beard to you.
Well,
is that mic on? Okay.
I
All right.
inherited it from my father, so I got him the credit.
All right. So what are you doing here today?
I'm actually passing by on vacation with my group of friends.
Well, where are you headed?
You want to guess that too?
You're headed to Whaley'sville.
No.
Frontier Town.
No.
Ocean City.
We're going by there.
Going by there.
Yeah.
Cherry Stone.
No.
All right, just tell me.
We're going down to North Carolina Beach.
North Carolina.
Yeah.
Okay, all right. Well, drive safe. Do you have a spare tire and wheel for your camper?
Yeah.
Do you have a camper?
Yeah. No, we don't have a camper.
Oh, okay. Then never mind. You don't need a spare. All right. So what do you do for a living?
I'm a diesel technician.
Are you really?
Yep.
Wow. Okay. Well, good.
I'm the poor guy that you see on the side of the road fixing everybody's truck.
Wow. Wow. Thank you for doing that. All right. Is that your son with you? No? Yes?
No.
All right. Is he with you?
He is with me.
Does he want to talk is all I'm wondering.
He's bashful.
Okay. No problem at all. All right. All right. Does anybody else in your group want to say hi or anything like that? Say hi, Grandma, because listen, folks, I'm going to give you a business card when we're done, and you'll be able to go back and watch yourself. Okay? So you are being viewed. You are being viewed. All right, we'll need to break out some more business cards here in a minute. All right, who am I talking to? Hi, y'all. Talking to the microphone.
Sup, y'all?
You thought it was a flashlight. All right, what's up, all? Say, are you here for sports or camping? What are you doing?
We're going on vacation, like he said. Just
Okay.
with friends.
Okay, good friends. Well, good. Good friends are a good thing.
Yeah, right?
All right, have you been to Delaware before?
Yes.
All right, have you ever been to this restaurant before?
No.
Okay, well, you're going to enjoy the food, okay?
Okay.
Even though we interrupted your breakfast, all right? Okay. All right, Denise, who's next? Who wants to have a word with us? Anybody else that's visiting want to say hello to anybody? Yes? No? You don't have to. All right, just turn around a little bit. Okay, now this gentleman is clean shaven. The other man had a beard. This gentleman's clean shaven. Are you from New York?
Connecticut.
Connecticut.
Close.
And are you down here for the sports field?
We are, yeah.
Wow. Did you win or lose, or how you been doing?
One so far.
There you go.
Game at 11 o'clock.
Okay. We had some other people over here that were from New York. So they're going now, I think. They bailed on us. But anyway, so have you been to the diner before?
A couple years ago.
Okay. Well, you won't be disappointed. I hope you're not anyway. And so this is a live show, so we're on TV, radio, Facebook, and so on. So I'll give you my business card so you can go watch your interview later, okay? And where are you staying at?
We're staying at the casino.
Oh, really? There you go. Now, there's a nice restaurant in there, too. So anyway, you stayed in the casino. Are you going to be there tonight?
No, we're heading out.
Okay. All right, well, good. Have you ever been to the races up there at Dover?
No, not yet.
Did you see the track?
Oh, yeah.
Okay. All right. I don't know if they'll let you. But it's a challenge to go out and walk up the track. It's
right.
banked so unreal. But I don't know if you're allowed to just go out there and do that or not. So I better not prime that pump. So, all right. Well, thank you. And enjoy your breakfast. Is there anybody else in your crowd that wants to talk?
Yeah.
Okay. Who wants to say hi? Here we go. You give them one of them. Yeah. I got more. I'll get you in a minute. All right. And where are you two from?
Connecticut.
Connecticut. You're all riding together? All right. So both of you play.
Yeah.
Let me guess. It's not basketball, right?
No.
It's not football.
No.
We talking hockey maybe?
No.
What? Lacrosse?
Lacrosse.
How did I know that? All right. So you've been down here for a day or two.
Yeah, 2 days.
Okay. And what's the air like in Delaware? Is it better or worse than Connecticut when you're playing sports?
It's worse.
It's that smoke. Did you all get the smoke from Canada in Connecticut?
Yes, it was like orange. It was really bad.
It caused me to lose some hair. That smoke did. I had a full head of hair before that smoke hit town. It was in my eyes. Anyway, what else? So, anything you want to share with us? How was the hotel?
Hotel was amazing.
It is amazing. Now, you two are two.
Interesting people. But
Oh, yeah, you can people watch there.
yeah, we love
Yeah.
people watching.
Yeah. Now, you haven't been to the fair, have you? Have you been to the fair?
No, we haven't.
No? Okay, no problem. It's the last day if you want to go.
Oh, maybe.
And it's tax-free. Tax-free. And if you stay there late, you might see some really interesting people watching. Okay? All right. So, anything else you want to say? You want to say hi to my mom or Pop-Up or anybody else?
Come to the Delaware Sports Complex to watch our game.
All right.
Finals at 11 o'clock.
11 o'clock. Man, that's late at night. That's late for senior people. Or do you mean 11 in the morning? 11 in the morning. 11 in the morning. Okay, I thought you meant 11 o'clock at night. So you're going to be done eating and back up there? Yeah. All right. We need to make sure they know that. All right. Thank you for joining me. Thank you for joining me, okay? All right. Yeah, so you look up Weller Does Delmarva on Facebook or YouTube, and you'll be able to see the show there. All right. I was holding up the wait staff. All right. Does Danita want to talk today? That's a no. No way. No way. All right. Anybody else? Does Oscar? No? All right. Did he say yes or no? No. Anybody else want to talk? All right. Oh, here we got people over here. Oh, are those your kids? Whose kids are those? All right, hold on. Let me see so I can see them. I like to make eye contact with my subjects. So, what's your name?
Charlotte.
And where are you from?
Delaware.
Delaware? Wow. So you're already used to the air. All right. And what are you doing today?
I think we're going to go up to Easton.
Easton. What for? Sales tax? For what?
Rude Burger.
Say it one more time.
Rude Burger.
What is Grude Burger?
It's a very good burger place.
And you're going to Easton to eat a burger?
Yes.
I can relate. I would do that. I would do that. All right. And who else you got with you? Was there a brother or a sister here? Oh, wait. No. Are you ready? Who is this? What's your name?
My name is Dean.
Dean? And do you go by Dean? Like, do people call you Dean?
Yes.
Okay. Is this your sister?
Yes.
Are you going for a burger?
Yes.
What do you get on your burger? Ketchup?
Yes.
Mustard?
Sometimes.
Mayonnaise?
No.
All right. Lettuce? Tomato?
No.
Do you have a girlfriend?
No.
Okay. Have you been to the fair?
Yes.
And what did you do?
We went on almost every ride.
Okay. All right. Well, good. That's because you got the wristband and you want to get your money's worth. All right. All right. Well, let her have the microphone again. Thank you very much. Was there anything else? Did you go to the fair?
Yes.
Did you have fun?
Yeah.
Good. Was there anything that you really liked about the fair?
The Himalayan.
The Himalaya. There you go. All right. All right. Well, we're going to say goodbye, okay? Thank you. All right. Is there anybody else over there? All right. All right, Denise, you've done a good job. Is that about it for the day? Anybody else want to join us? Does Guada or Brad want to say anything? Yeah, let Guada. She's always got, she likes to, she's very shy. All right, Guada, good morning.
Good morning.
How's everything?
All good.
Have you been to the fair?
Yes, last Monday.
Oh, I saw a picture of you there.
And
That's
tonight
right.
we're going back.
Are you really? Do you have
Yeah.
tickets to get in?
No, but Brad has.
Brad has.
Yeah.
He's got the gold key.
Yes.
Man, you.
So I just wanted to say.
Oh, don't say it though.
I have been going to the diner since probably 1984.
You were a teenager.
Yeah, I can say
Okay.
that. But this is, they did good.
They did good.
They are doing very good.
Very good.
The food, the bathroom even. I just went to the bathroom the first time since probably 1988.
You went to the bathroom for the first time since night, and you did it at the diner? What a place to celebrate.
But, the staff and everything, so, they're doing good.
They're doing good. They really are. Brian and Terri are good. Oh, it's Terri and Brian.
The food is good.
The food is good. The wait staff is phenomenal.
Oh, phenomenal. And the fruit is
The
fresh.
food. Really?
It's all-
Isn't that nice?
Oh, awesome, yeah.
Wow.
The applesauce.
The applesauce. Well, very good.
Applesauce.
Really?
So good.
Wow. And I'm glad you were able to go to the bathroom for the first time since 1989 here. All right. All right, everybody. We're having a good time is what we're saying, all right? Did Sandy want to say anything? I do not want her to feel left out. Sandy Katz, did you want to say anything? I know you're always a little shy.
Hello.
How are you?
We're doing great. How are you?
Have you guys been to the fair?
No, not this year.
Okay.
Last year.
Last year? Okay. So
Too much running around with the grandkids.
your grandkids keep you busy?
Yes.
Yep.
They were at camp. Swayze was at camp this week.
Okay.
Picked her up. First words out of her mouth when she got in the car was, "Are we going to Vanderwin's?"
See?
I think we went.
Vanderwin's. Wow. Well, very good. All right. Well, good morning. And we'll give you a couple Vanderwin's gift cards just for being such a
Thank you.
such a nice, friendly person, okay? Oh, now she's checking her phone. She's done with me already. All right, so we'll wrap it up here. So anyway, we're sitting inside the Milford Diner. There's no question about it. There's a whole nother end to the diner. We don't want to hassle those people. I meant entertain them. So we're here. We're inside the Milford Diner is exactly where we're at. We do this show every Saturday morning. We draw about 40 or 50 people in here, and they kind of hang out with us, and then we have different guests come and stuff like that. But if you want to be one of our regulars, we'd love to have you, okay? And I do want to also say that if you want some good food, the diner is here for breakfast and lunch. They do have some help wanted positions. They really need help in the kitchen. They want to get Brian freed up a little bit. I want to get Brian freed up a little bit so him and I can brainstorm about some new ideas too. So the Milford Diner is looking for more people to give a hand. But I mean, in all honesty, we're all looking for the same thing. We're looking for people that want to show up on time, that want to work, that will work, that are good people, that care, and that will try to do a darn good job for you, all right? Hey, I forgot to mention our canopies. These 13 by 13 pop-up canopies. I got them for $100. $100. People are coming in the store saying, is there something wrong with them? Are they bent or whatever? Because they have a retail price of $229 and they're online at another place for $169. I'm $100. All it is I bought a load of them. I want to sell them cheap because I want to draw you into my store. So come in, check out the canopies. It's a Coleman, the brand called Coleman. It's not the cheap ones where the legs are all tilted out. These are straight legs, 13 by 13, a little bigger than 10 by 10, 13 by 13. Brand new with a nice carrying bag with a set of wheels on it. You can roll it around and so on. But anyway, $100. Now, Weller's is open. We got lots of things going on. You know, I mentioned this last week and I had somebody call, so I'm going to do it again. It's a crazy, silly advertising offer, okay? It's for my billboard. It's an electronic billboard, so it's really bright. You will be one of 10 advertisers. It rotates around every so many seconds. $500. I did it last week, had somebody call. Had a couple people call, as a matter of fact. But anyway, it's normally like $1,300 or $1,500. So $500, you can have the northbound side or the southbound side. You take your pick, either side. $500 for 1 month. You can design the thing. You have to be a little artsy, a little good at designing it. Or you may own a business and already have the design. Or we'll design it for you for $150, okay? Your ad, whatever you want to put up there, your image. So it's an electronic billboard that you can rent for 1 month. You cannot rent it for 2 or 3 or 4 at that price. $500. That's a right now special heat wave offer. It's a heat wave offer. $500 for either side of the billboard. If you're interested, give me a call at 302 542-9157, 542-9157. If you would like to try billboard advertising, I have a beautiful electronic billboard on Route 113 in Ellendale, 20-some thousand traffic count, people going by a day, and it's on there night and day. It's very bright, it's very large, and you can have either side for $500 for 1 month. That's a one-time introductory offer. All right, I have been selling some raffle tickets for the Camp Barnes, for Camp Barnes. So it's a raffle. They're raffling off two things. So you got your option, prize one or prize two. Prize one is a brand new 2023 12-foot long landscape trailer donated by Weller's. So it's about a $3,300 trailer. And so you could win that, or you could possibly win the Traeger Tailgater Pellet Grill. So it's your choice. If they draw your ticket first, it'll be your choice, and then they'll draw again for the second item. So anyway, if you want some tickets, they're $10 each. All of the money, every penny of the money, goes to help run Camp Barnes, okay? So you do need to know that Camp Barnes raises its own money, and this is one of the ways they do it, okay? All right, I believe we are done with the radio. We are done with the radio for the day. So I hear the music. Thank you, Lawrence. Thank you, Delaware 105.9. We will be back next Saturday, okay? Now we're going to continue on for just a little bit more on TV Delmarva. So I would be neglectful if I didn't say that I advertise on TV Delmarva, my business, and I get great returns on my investment. So if you want to advertise there, call Colin, 302-242-8015. We're about out of time. I want to thank you for watching the show. It's Weller Does Delmarva every Saturday morning, 7 to 9. God bless you. Take care. Have a good weekend. Goodbye.